Freeview, we're back. And we're back with a debut.
Hiya! Jai!
Ninja Beard! So, brought to you in Beardoscope.
Yes. First time on Freeview.
That's crazy!
I know. We've got a special guest today.
That's right, I'm your guest.
Young Lawrence.
That's right.
Where have you come in from?
I've just flown in from the UK.
Okay, excellent.
Into the UK.
Brilliant.
It was a round trip.
Okay. Good to have you on.
So, Mr. Beard, what are we doing today? Why don't you take us through this?
Well, we're playing a 40k battle report.
That's crazy.
Iron Warriors versus
Ulthwe. Yes, the Elder return.
Yes.
So you had a little glimpse of the Ulthwe, but actually you haven't seen too much of it here, so I thought, by popular demand, I'm going to bring you an Elder battle report. Why not? Although in this instance, it is Mr. Beard filming. So for those of you which aren't familiar, Mr. Bone films. Now you film also. Which is very, very good, which is why you're getting so many videos. It's just videos everywhere, which is awesome.
That's how we do it. The magic of cinema.
That's it. So you've been learning your craft over on demand recently.
Absolutely.
And now we are bringing the power here to Freeview. So, are you ready to take us through the lists, Mr. Beard?
I think so.
Let's do this.
I hope so.
Lists coming up next.
Here they are. You've all been asking for this for a while, and they are here. The Ulthwe have appeared from the webway.
As per your request,
Yes.
I am your guest. I bought my Ulthwe today.
Made a terrible mistake from a gaming perspective. But hey, it's nice to see them.
Yeah, well, look, this is pretty strong. This one, it's not really, really strong, but it's a bit of a spin-off. So as of watching this, I would have already released the Voxcast for No Retreat 6, and this is kind of a spin-off of the list that I took there. Slightly tamer, basically, but still got some teeth. So hopefully you other fans are going to enjoy watching this. But your chaos list is all new as well, and you've bought some nasty things today. So, so what have I got here? Well, it's 1995 points. This is a battalion. This is an air superiority or air wing detachment, if you like. And this is also a, what's the name of it? Spearhead detachment. Huzzah! Spearhead, right. So, what does that mean? Right, well, it means I've got 3 command points for being battle forged, plus another 3 for the battalion, that's 6, plus 1 for the air superiority, 7, plus 1 for the spearhead, that's 8. So I've got 8 command points. And that becomes very cool because I've got the Autarch Aeon Seal, one of the heroes from Ghostmaker, So he's an Autarch with a Banshee mask, got a couple of index options, on foot with a Starglaive and a Shuriken pistol. That's it, that's what he's got. He is the Warlord. Yep. So I get my whole Path of Commands, cool Autarch ability, which means that units within 6 inches can reroll 1s, which is very nice. Furthermore, when my Warlord's on the battlefield, roll a d6 for each command point spent when using stratagems. On a 6, that command point is immediately refunded. So that's pretty cool. I like that.
Always a furthermore with the old Eldar, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that, because then I go on to his Warlord trait, which is Fate Reader, the Ulthwe one. Which means at the beginning of every turn, including yours, on a roll of a 6, I get another command point.
Excellent.
So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cool. Command points all around.
That's what's happening.
Can I have some more command points?
No, you're not allowed.
Okay.
However, you do have quite a few units with Marcus Slanesh, so the Ancient Doom ability may come into play. We shall see. Anyway, that's your Autarch Aeon Seal. I then have a Spirit Seer. You'll see him coming up on the screen now. I want to do a massive shout out to Darren Gwynn, who painted this for me to add to my Ulthwe army. He's a brilliant painter, and he matched my scheme wonderfully. And so it's a pleasure to be using this model now. So I'm going to use him as a Spirit Seer. That is what he is. That's what I use him as. And we're going to do some nasty smiting death on you. Yeah, because that's what's going to be cool. And I'm going to give him the protect power as well.
Are you?
Yeah, well,
you'll need it.
Then we have Farseer, Isha Imraya, also from Ghost Maker. She's got a singing spear, and she's got the only relic in the army, the Ghost Helm of Ali Shazir, to give her a +1 when casting smites. She's also got Doom and Guide, because that's going to be really cool, and I'll show you how I'll use that in this army throughout the game. Those are the HQs. The Spirit Seer is the HQ for the Spearhead detachment, incidentally. Right, so let's talk about the Spearhead detachment. I've got 3 War Walkers, okay? 3 separate individual War Walkers, hence to make up the heavy support slots. These aren't the best in the world, to be honest. I'm taking them because I wanted to tone it down slightly. And also, you know, it's quite a bit of DACA. If you're going to take War Walkers, I would take the dual Shuriken Cannons. Let's see how they do. Who knows? Maybe they'll be the most valuable unit on the battlefield.
It's an easy extra command point, if nothing else.
Well, exactly, yeah.
Quite cheap, aren't they?
Yeah, and look, I still think they look cool, you know, so I've taken
They look cool. Classic Eldar model.
Then I've got the Air Superiority detachment, and this is the nasty part, so I completely admit that this is very nasty. 3 Hemlocks. I think it's very fluffy for Ulthwe. I know that they're technically Spirit Seers, and people would argue Iendan, but I think any of the psychic cast of Ulthwe, you know, Warlocks, Spirit Seers, you know, we're all about that. I don't have any Aspect Warriors in this list. Not that Ulthwe don't have any, but they've got a limited number. So I brought all of the Psychics today, which is kind of cool. Hemlocks, I don't get any benefit for them being Ulthwe, but I've painted them as Ulthwe, and I like to use, you know, things as a single faction where possible. So Ulthwe it is. Got Spirit Stones, so it just sort of cancels out the Ulthwe 6-up save, does the same thing. 2 D-Scythes, they've all got full powered smite, nasty. 2 of them have Jinx, and 1 of them has Horrify. Because they're scary. Yeah. And I'll show you kind of how I use that with their -2 morale bubble in the game. Then, right, the actual battalion, filling out the battalion with the Autarch and the Farseer are 3 dedicated transport Wave Serpents with twin Shuriken Cannons and underslung Shuriken Cannon. Very strong, great transport. I've got 3 units of 10 Guardians that go in those Wave Serpents. I've then got my Blob of Doom, 20 Guardians with 2 Shuriken Cannons. I'll show you how that works, which they're very, very effective, very powerful. And then I've got 8 Rangers as well, just to do a little bit of scouting, a little bit of sniping, a little bit of screening, create a drop zone.
They're my favourite models.
They're awesome.
Very cool.
They're awesome.
Very, very cool.
So look, that's it. It's 1995 points. I don't really know what else to say.
What else is there to say?
There is nothing else to say
Really?
other than Ulthwe versus Chaos. It's a classic matchup.
Oh, yes.
I guess we should go over your list.
Let's see what Chaos is brewing next. And here they are. The Iron Warriors have emerged from the skies with some new units. Been working hard. Now, this isn't the best list ever that I've been working on for a while, because that's not finished yet. But this is nearly the best list ever.
It's not very pleasant, is it?
It's all right.
Hopefully I'll get less flack for my 3 Hemlocks.
Well, don't know about that. We've had to pan in quite a lot onto this army because we were panned out a lot for the Eldar.
Yes.
But it's fine. So, I am running a battalion, and I'm running a Spearhead detachment today.
7 command points, is it?
7, not 8, like yours, just a 7. Can't regain any either. That's fine. It's what you do with them that counts.
That's correct.
So, let's start off with my HQ, shall we? We'll address the elephant in the room. The big winged flying elephant, Demon Prince Barbaros is here.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Took a while to get him converted, but let me tell you what he represents. So he is a demon prince. He has wings, hence the wings that are on there. He has a set of malefic talons. So he is a close combat variant. He will be swooping in and ripping everything to pieces, in theory. He is a Psyker. He has a Warp Altar. He's going to be my Warlord today. He has the Flesh Metal Exoskeleton Relic. So instead of a 3-up save, it's a 2-up save. And he regains a wound each turn with that relic. He also has Unholy Fortitude. So he has an additional wound.
He's like 9 wounds now, I think.
9 wounds, yeah. And on the roll of a 6, it
ignores the wound.
Ignores the wound. So he's got 5 of them on, and then he also has the the cheeky little 6 to try and get a save as well. So he's all right. I mean, Demon Princes, they're pretty good, but I wanted to buff him as much as possible. So he is the Warlord for today. Cool. He is joined by a Sorcerer. The Sorcerer, it comes as he is, Bolt Pistol and a Power Sword. I'll go over the powers once we get into the game. Troops choices, we have 3 units of Chaos Space Marines. We've got 3 Bolters and a Las Cannon. And the Aspiring Champion has a Bolt Pistol and a Chainsword. Now, one thing I'm thinking of doing, again, in my list to come, is just using the Aspiring Champion with a Bolter instead of a Bolt Pistol and a Chainsword, because then you've got an additional dice for when you're rapid firing, and really, a Bolt Pistol and Chainsword isn't that effective.
You don't really want that 5-man unit in combat, do you?
No, not really. So it's nice to have the additional dice, so I think in future I'll do that, but for today, because I didn't want to snap my models in half, Chainsword and a Bolt Pistol. So moving on to the Spearhead detachment. Oh no, sorry. How can I forget? We've got a couple of Relic Sakarans. Classic choice. Wanted a bit of anti-air, hence the accelerator autocannons. I need to deal with those hemlocks in some shape or form. So these are loaded out with the accelerator autocannon and the heavy bolter, and then we've got twin las cannon sponsons, 1 on each side, running 2 of those today. And finally in the battalion we have another new unit. We have a Hellforged Leviathan Dreadnought. Yes. Yes. He's here. He has the Butcher Cannon array.
Pray tell, what does that do?
Well, I will tell you. Interestingly, it's different to the Loyalist variant, which is the Storm Cannon. The Butcher Cannon array is it's strength 8, AP -1, damage 2. Any models that are removed from a unit when you fire at them, that unit then suffers -2 to their leadership. Imagine the gore as your brother's brains are splattered into the side of your head. You would also be a little fearful as well for what's going to happen.
Yes.
That's what the Butcher Cannon does. He comes as standard...
How many shots?
Huh?
How many shots?
8. Heavy 8. Yes, indeed. It's a 32-inch range, I believe, which is a bit longer, again, than the Loyalist variant, so a bit more range. He comes as standard with 2 Hellflamers. A Hellflamer, essentially, is a heavy flamer, but it's 2 damage.
I like that a lot.
And he has 2 of those, which is
nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And for his other weapon, he has a Siege Drill. Now, the Siege Drill is strength times 2. It'll be strength 16. It's AP -4. It's 4 damage.
Okay.
4.
And he hits on 2s, doesn't he?
He hits on 2s.
Right.
Yes.
And he's got an invulnerable save.
So he has a 5-up invuln save from shooting and a 4-up invuln save from combat. I don't think anyone wants to get into combat with it, to be fair. But he's pretty survivable in combat. The drill does have a melter gun built into it as well, so I have a melter gun too.
Nice.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see how he does.
It's unpleasant.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could run a Leviathan, but the cool thing with this is because it's Hellforged, you're able to regain wounds when you kill units in combat.
Yeah. So they have a slightly different rules set to the relic rules that the Imperium forces have, which incidentally means that you guys don't need to have a normal elite shot or heavy support slot or whatever, just to then fill a relic slot. So you don't get that relic rule. So yeah, well, that's nasty.
Yeah.
So is that it then? No, you've got more.
I've got the Spearhead as well.
And what's in that?
We have 3 units of Obliterators. They have Mark of Slanesh.
Gross.
Yep.
Endless cacophony for days.
Now, in the past, you've probably seen a different warlord, which deep strikes with them. Old Ignis,
Yes.
the leader of the Iron Warriors. He has sent in this rabble to do his bidding for him, so he will not be on the table today. So I'll need to support them in another way because he was giving the reroll 1s to hit, which was very useful. But the problem with Forge World models is that they're very expensive, so I couldn't quite fit in a Chaos Lord and Terminator armor. So I'm thinking about ways of buffing them. I've got a quick Demon Prince might be able to help out.
You can give them a reroll once.
We'll see what happens. However, there are a lot of shots with these units, and I do have Endless Cacophony, like you quite rightly said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. The HQ for the Spearhead is a Chaos Lord. He has a Bolt Pistol and a Power Axe. And that's it. That's the list.
So you've got 2 Chaos Lords.
Nope, I have
one's a Sorcerer.
1 Chaos Lord, a Sorcerer, and the Demon Prince.
Well, that's very pleasant. I don't feel bad about taking my Hemlocks at all. You've got a lot of fire.
You guys be the judge. We'll see. This is going to be a fun game. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. First Beardoscope on Freeview. Let's find out what the mission is and get stuck in. It is go time. We are here on a blasted desert scene. Very, very cool. Got a few new terrain pieces just in for your viewing pleasure. And we have 2 enemies on either side of the board here. We have the mighty 4th, the Iron Warriors. They're led by a new warlord for today. Ignis Ungala is not present on the board. He is off doing other important doings of chaos somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. But we have a new Lord's, new Demon Prince model over there. Barbaros is here to slice up some Ulthwe. There he is. The wings move. I'm very proud of that.
Oh, that's cool. He's like an X-Wing.
I know.
Yeah, I like that.
I know. And then we have the Ulthwe over here. We've got some rangers over there, ranging as they do. Got some wave serpents and some hideous hemlocks over here, looking very menacing on the corner of the board. And the general himself of the Ulthwe, young Lawrence.
Yes. The Ulthwe are brought out today, Mr. Beard.
Yeah.
The question is, can you destroy them?
That's a great question. I wish I had a solid answer for you. But we'll see what happens. So, we are playing a chapter-approved game today. We are playing Target of Opportunity. That is a Maelstrom game. And what that means is that each turn we get 3 tactical objectives, and we have 1 turn to achieve those tactical objectives before they are discarded. So we want to make sure that any defend objective X ones are done so they can be captured in the following player's turn. Very tense stuff, very tense indeed. There is an option to use a stratagem which is in the chapter approved mission where you can keep, I think, up to all 3 or maybe just 1 of the tactical objectives, just the 1. So if there's one that's particularly important that might swing the game in either player's favour, there is the option to do that. So that is the game. This is the board. You've seen the armies. It's time to bring the pain train. Choo choo! And may it be written in the pages of history, the Ulthwe finished deploying first and have a +1 to go first.
Yeah.
Are you feeling good about that?
I'm feeling very good about that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I imagine as we emerge from the sandstorm, you've obviously just destroyed this ancient imperial colony.
Oh, we're making trenches. That's what we do. Making trenches.
Maybe the Imperium hadn't quite touched this planet yet. They haven't brought it into the fold, but you've destroyed them.
Yes.
And now the Ulthwe have come to destroy you.
Interesting. That sounds like fighting talk.
It is, yeah. That's my attempt.
Okay, so we're going to roll now. Lawrence has a +1.
Yes. Would you like me to roll first,
go on,
Mr. Beard?
You go first.
How gracious of you, sir.
Well, I am the gracious host. That's a 2.
That
+1
3.
is a 3. I very much need to not roll a 1, a 2 or a 3 because I really could do with going first in this game. And I do. That is a 4 versus a 3. Now, how'd you feel?
Oh, I guess I need to seize the initiative.
Oh, God! Have you got another dice? You already have another dice.
You see, I planned this, Mr. Beard.
Okay, seizing the initiative.
The spider for Isha and Raya and Yortak Aeon Seol.
Oh! A 2 again, not quite what the Ulthwe needed. It is Iron Warriors turn 1 coming up next. Okay, here is the cards for the Iron Warriors turn 1. We've drawn Rise to Glory, Hold the Line, and Secure Objective 4. Hold the Line is pretty, well, Hold the Line's going to happen. We've got some units back here that can hold the line, which is great. Rise to Glory, I need to kill a character. That might be a little more tricky because there is not much on the board. And finally, I need to secure Objective 4, which is over here with the Rangers. So I need to figure out a way of getting rid of them and maybe get something over there. I don't know, we might have to do some psychic shenanigans and hope for a big roll on a charge, maybe from Barbaros, and see what he is made of. So with that in mind, we're going to move on to the movement phase coming up in just a second. Okay guys, we are in turn 1 movement phase. Let me talk you through what the plan is, because essentially this is a massive gamble to see if I can be clever and get Objective 4. So, oh sorry, amongst other things. So if we start at the back here, the 2 Sakarans have stayed put. They want to have their full ballistic skill in use with the targets down this end. The Chaos Lord at the back there is staying put as well, because he is allowing the both Sakarans to reroll their 1s, including as well the Chaos Space Marines in the turret there. So hopefully some accurate fire coming from those units in the shooting phase. We have this unit and this unit of Chaos Space Marines have also stayed put because I want my full BS on my las cannons. The Leviathan Dreadnought has moved forward. I want him to be able to use that drill to drill through the Eldar.
That's not very nice.
See what I did there?
I do. Yeah.
Nah, smart guy. Now, here's the gambit. This is the plan. The Sorcerer's moved 6 inches. The Chaos Lord has not moved 6 inches. 12 inches, which he can do with his wings. He's moved around about 8, so he can be within 3 inches of the Sorcerer, which will be casting Warp Time on him to allow him to move 12 inches towards the Rangers over there, because I want to charge them and I want to kill them.
Is that Objective 4?
It is Objective 4.
Oh dear.
Yes. The Obliterators have struck deeply onto the battlefield, as they do, and they've been placed there because I'm going to get Warp Time off. They're going to move over there, and they're all going to be within 6 inches of the Demon Prince, so they can reroll their 1s. That's the gambit. It's a risky one, but if it pays off, it could be a devastating one, because all of a sudden those Wave Serpents will be in trouble, and so will the Rangers. That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
I can see what you're doing there.
Yeah. Bit risky, feeling a bit sweaty about the whole thing. But let's find out if it pays off. Psychic phase is coming up in just a second.
Right folks, so since it's the beginning of a new turn and I sadly didn't get the initiative,
Aha.
I do need to roll to see if I get a command point, because I can roll at the beginning of every turn. So I want to roll over 6. No, so no command point for me.
And it's time for the psychic phase to begin, and it will be beginning with the Sorcerer. Now he knows Warp Time and he knows Prescience and Smite, obviously. But the important thing we need to get off now is Warp Time. Luckily for me, there are no enemy Psychers on the board because they are all nestled away nicely in the Wave Serpents. So I need a 6, and this is being cast on the Demon Prince. That'll do it. 6, 7, 8, 9. Warp Time has gone off. I will move the Demon Prince in just a sec. Swooping forwards through the warp, Barbaros has inched forwards towards the Rangers and is now buffing all of the Obliterators. Praise the Toga!
Hail.
It's happened.
Hail.
Meat Raffle is back.
Yeah.
My favourite t-shirt in all the land.
Get your tickets in, people.
Second power to go off. The sorcerer is feeling the warp through his fingers. He is going to cast Prescience now onto the Leviathan Dreadnought. I want his ballistic skill to be back up to 2. Needing a 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that was a 4, not a 6. Didn't mean to cheat. That was a 4. It rolled away. Prescience has been cast on the Leviathan. Final power to be cast is Barbaros himself. He knows Diabolic Strength, and he will be summoning that from the warp to show the Iron Warriors what he is made of. We need a 6 or more. That's a 7. That's what we want. What that means is he is now +2 strength and gets an additional attack to his 27 attacks he already had because he's got 2 claws. It's actually, what's he on now? So, I think it's either 8 or 9 attacks, but I'll double check that before we get into the combat phase later on. Huzzah for me! That was a very successful psychic phase. The shooting phase is coming up next. Alright people, it's time for some shooting. And we're going to start off with my new Leviathan Dreadnought, fresh out of the Warp shop.
Fresh out of Compton.
Fresh out of Compton?
Fresh out of Compton.
There's no Compton on Medrengard.
He looks like he might be gangster, so...
I need to buy him a cap and a chain. I'm going to get him a chain. That's what's going to happen. But before that, it's time to shoot the Butcher Cannon array at this Wave Serpent. None of my other weapons are in range. I do have 2 Hellflamers and a Melter Gun, but they're not in range. It's 8 shots. I am back up to BS2 because of the kind gift from the Sorcerer. So hitting on 2s. Just the 1-1. Can't reroll that. There's nothing that allows me to reroll. So 7 hits so far. Remind me of the toughness.
7, sir.
It's up 7. So winning on 3s because this is strength 8. Very good. So that is 5 wounds going through at -1.
Thank you, sir.
If you please.
5 saves.
5.
So we pass 3.
Yep.
And we fail 2. That's mathematics.
Yes. So that's 4 damage.
Right, now, the Wave Serpent shield reduces damage from range attacks by 1.
I don't like it when you say now.
I do apologise.
So it's 2 damage.
It would be 2 damage, and because I'm Ulthwe, I get 6-ups to ignore those.
Oh, cool.
Isn't
Awesome.
that cool?
I hope you get the 6s you want.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Beard.
Good luck. Oh, good. You got 1. So the Leviathan Dreadnought got 1 damage. Fantastic. I can't wait for the rest of the game.
I'm going now.
Bye.
Yes, too much.
So after that, we need some more power to come through with our guns. So we're going to start off with the las cannon from this unit, Chaos Space Marines, into the same Wave Serpent. Let's hope I don't get a 2 or a 1 for my damage roll. So, yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Let me just check one thing.
Go on.
I know you're not firing that back unit. Oh, they're in range too. Oh.
Of course they're in range.
No, that's not very nice.
Get out of here with your tape measure. I'm a master planner.
I'm just thinking whether I want to use a stratagem, you see.
Now?
Yeah, I can
What
use
stratagem?
a stratagem. Well, I might use lightning fast reflexes. you
Right.
see, because, you know, they've got good lightning fast reflexes.
Right. What does that do?
Well, it would give you a -1 to hit me.
Right.
But I am aware that you've got a lot of obliterators as well.
Correct.
Which is quite unpleasant, actually.
Yep.
In the grand scheme of things.
Isn't it just?
Yeah, look, for argument's sake, I will wear that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
wear that. So, you go ahead and shoot, sir.
Alright, I'm going to... I think that's probably a good idea. You've still got quite a lot of units to come down, haven't you?
I do.
You need to keep those command points.
I do have those three separate war walkers scouting behind enemy lines, and I do have my Webway Strike 20 Guardians of Ulthwe Strikeforce as well. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and if anyone was wondering why I put the obliterators over there instead of here to be in range of them, they wouldn't be in range of them because of the way The tactician has deployed.
Yes, I do apologise for that.
As we all know, you have to be more than 9 inches away from enemy models, and if the obliterators drop down around here, they'd be out of range with their flesh metal guns of the Hemlocks.
Yes, I created a sort of screening bubble, if you like.
Ah, good.
It was like a master plan.
I'm glad you thought of that. Fantabulous. So, anyway, moving on. Las Cannon over here into the Wave Serpent. Thank you very much. Needing a 3. That's a 3. Needing a 3. That is a 3.
That is a 3.
All the 3s.
Needing a 6.
No 6s, please.
Okay.
Okay, D6 damage. That's a 3.
Nice.
3s everywhere. But that is 2 damage because you -1.
It is.
Because...
And I need to make my Ulthwe saves.
Yep. Oh, good.
Oh, wow.
Another 6.
Huzzah!
I'm really pleased for you. Yes, good. So we're going to move on to the other 2 units of Chaos Space Marines. This one and this one will be firing at the same Wave Serpent. So unit number 1, Las Cannon. That's a hit. Needing a 3 or more to wound. That is a wound. Go ahead.
6 to save.
Ah.
No.
D6 damage. That's another 3.
You like those 3s?
I do like those 3s. I prefer 6s.
Double 6. No.
Ah, what a shame. 2 wounds down. Where are we at now?
9 wounds left.
Ah, I thought there was less. Final unit. 1 more Las Cannon into the fray. That's a hit. Needing a 3 or more. That is also a hit.
6.
No. Let's get a big one this time, people. Help! 6 damage.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed.
6s.
Oh yeah.
Ulthwe saves.
Oh
Hey!
cool, you got 2 more 6s. That's awesome.
And I only rolled 5 because of the -1 wound from the Serpent Shield.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Cool. Right. Well, sadly, that's all that can actually see that Wave Serpent. I was hoping my Sakaran would be able to draw a line of sight onto that, but sadly, all of this rock nonsense is in the way. So we're gonna have to change targets. This Sakaran over here on the right hand side is going to be targeting this Wave Serpent in the middle over here. Yes.
With all of its guns?
With all of its guns. Decision time.
Gonna have to use this lightning fast reflexes at some point.
Well,
But do I use it?
I am re-rolling 1s because of my Chaos Lord.
No, that's not very nice.
Tough one.
Do you know what? Do you know what, sir?
I'm not sure.
I do have my Farseer, Isha and Riot and the Spirit Seer in there, so I will activate lightning fast reflexes.
Okay. So it's -1 to hit, is it?
2 command points. It's now -1 to hit, sir.
Very good. Let's pick up some dice and get it. Let's hope for some accurate shooting because this is going to be jinking all of my weaponry. 5 command points left for the Ulthwe. We're going to start off with the Accelerator Autocannon. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because of the Chaos Lord. That is a good start.
That's a masterclass.
I've hit everything bar 2 1s, which I will now re-roll. So just a 1 miss. Pretty good. Pretty good. And I did get 1, 2, 3 6s, so they will be AP3.
Is that on the wound roll or the hit roll?
On the, ooh, let's double check. Here's the wounding roll. I got excited because I don't usually see 6s when I roll. So needing 4s to wound because it's strength 7 versus toughness 7. That's a lot of 1s. Shouldn't have spoken so soon. No 6s sadly. So 3 wounds at -1.
Yes, sir. That is 2 saves and 1 failed, sir.
Okay, so it's 2 damage.
Becoming damage 1.
But it's damage.
Ulthwe save. No, 1 wound goes through.
Okay. Time for the Las Cannons. Same targets. Hitting on 4s. Excellent. 2 hit. Wounding on 3s. I'm gonna use a command point. Is that cocked? Probably. Yes.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Double 6. No.
Cool. So 2d6 damage.
Oh, Beard. Oh, Beard. No.
Look what you've done. Heinous roll. We get the 6-up invuln.
Yes, because obviously it would be very silly to reduce the damage 1 to damage 0.
Yeah.
So can I save those 2 wounds? No. So you do get 2 wounds through. It's down to 10.
10 left. Sakara number 2 will try and avenge his clearly blind brother pilot shooting at the same wave serpent over there. Accelerator autocannon first. Oh, it's a trick one actually, because I could go for the other wave serpent, but there is a lot of tatey targets in there. I'm going to do it. And I can't see it actually, the other one. What am I talking about? Let's just stop rambling on. Force to hit. Okay, not quite such a good roll that time. But 5 hits. Force to wound. Okay, so 3 fail to wound. 2 go through, 1 is at AP 3.
Sure, I'll take the AP 3 one first.
Yep.
No, and then I'll take the AP 1 one. The AP 1 one does pass, it's safe.
Okay.
And then you've got 1 damage that goes through.
Yep.
Ulthwe saves it. Huzzah! Ulthwe!
Yay! I love playing Eldar, it's my favourite.
Isn't it fun?
Yay! Right, 2 las cannons, same target. Ooh.
Ouch.
Ominous.
That's not very nice.
Ominous. Needing 3s.
Nice.
Cool. 2 more wounds.
Makes me very nervous.
Go for your saves. Oh, of course you get one. Of course you get one.
Damage.
Damage.
Oh,
Hey! Another one! Hooray! And of course, we need to get the Ulthwe save.
No!
Oh, cool. These las cannons need new batteries. Okay, I'm just going to take a minute to put that out of my mind. I might go and lobotomize myself. But it's time to move on before I do that. It is now the turn of the Obliterators. They're going to be firing at the same wave serpent because I want to get into the juicy innards. That's what I want to do.
That's not nice.
Yeah. So we're going to start off with this unit at the front here. We're going to roll for their strength, AP and damage. So it is strength 6 plus 2. So strength 8. AP is 3.
Oh dear.
And the damage is 3.
Oh, that's good.
Tasty. I may be using this unit for the cacophony later on. But first we've got to hit. So hitting on 4s, but I'm re-rolling 1s because of the Chaos Lord. There's a 1. That's a pretty good roll. 1 miss. Reroll the 1. Alright.
1 miss there.
Oh, there's a miss as well. Thanks. I'm not cheating on purpose, I promise.
That's friendship right there.
So, strength 8. So, I'm wounding on 3s. Okay.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's what we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds go through.
At -3.
At -3. Needing
Right.
some extra dice.
6s for my armor save. That's 1.
1, 2 6s.
2 6s, and then you've got, well, actually you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 wounds that go through.
My God.
So I've got to make lots of 6s here. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right.
Time to die.
In peril. I do make 2, but that will not be enough. This wave serpent is destroyed.
Woohoo!
Does it blow up? No. it
Doesn't blow up, but I finally killed a wave serpent. Hooray! Okay, so that is 1 wave serpent down. Excellent deployment out of the wreck there. This entire unit and the HQs are out of line of sight of the rest of the Obliterators. Smart move. Just need to roll to see if any models succumb to the flames. Just the one. Just 1 model is removed. There it goes. Gonna move on to the other 2 units of Obliterators coming up in just a sec. Okay, time for Obliterator Unit number 2. They are going to be firing at this wave serpent over here. I'm going to start off with their strength roll. So that is strength 9, AP 3, damage 3.
Wow.
Eesh. Eesh kabla is what the Iron Warriors say. They all say it in unison when the Obliterators hit hard. Eesh klaba! This one isn't -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 3s. Woohoo! Rerolling the 1s, luckily. No 2s, which is good. Reroll these. Okay, so 2 miss. Needing 3s to wound. Cool, another good roll. So that is 3, 6, 9 wounds go through.
Wow, okay.
At AP 3.
3, 6, 9. I need 6s. I get 1. And then it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 wounds
Hey.
that I need to make saves of 6 up on. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, it's damage
11,
3, is that?
12, 13, 14,
Yeah.
15, 16. That's including the -1 from my...
Oh, the old... Yeah,
The
I
old
forgot. How can I
shield.
forget?
Right, so I do make 4. Wow, I think it leaves it on 1 wound. So that should be 12 remaining now. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's mathematics. It's got 1 wound left.
Sneaky! Alright, it's time for the final unit of obliterators. Nearly the end of the shooting phase. I'm going to roll for the profile first. Just because you need to. I just need to be clever with what I'm shooting at next, just so I don't go completely overkill. So, strength is 9. AP is 2. And the damage, whoa, is 1. Interesting. Very interesting. What I'm going to do is split fire a bit, because I want to ensure, well, just in case, the Demon Prince needs to get in there and finish those off to claim objective 4. He can probably do it by himself, but it's not guaranteed. So what I'm going to do is have one of the obliterators shoot its 4 shots at the rangers, and the other 2 are going to fire their 8 shots at the 1 wound wave serpent. That's what I'm going to do. Is that okay?
It scares me.
So we'll do it against the rangers first. So wounding on 2s. No, it needs to hit first. Hitting on 3s. Excellent. 2 1s. Reroll the 2s because the Demon Prince. The 1s, sorry. All hit. Wounding on 2s. It's 4 wounds at AP 2.
AP2, you say? I believe I don't get a save, which means that this could just be the Ulthwe save. Let me make it. Because I'm not in cover, so I don't get any additional...
You don't get cover anyway, because I am the Iron Warriors.
That's exactly correct. Yes, you're right. So let me just double check their armour for your viewing pleasure.
We are checking the ancient tomes of rules telling.
Yes, I'm 5 up, and I'd add 2 to my cover instead of 1. You would ignore that anyway, so these would have been the Ulthwe saves. That's 4 rangers slain.
Alright, ranger's been removed, and then we're going to fire the remaining 8 shots at the wave serpent. So 3 to hit. Got a few 2s there, unfortunately. No 1s to re-roll. Wounding on 3s. So that is 4 wounds, damage 1, AP 2.
4 wounds, AP 2. So I want 5s and 6s to be irritating here. No!
Aha!
Okay, I now need 4 6s.
You do.
To save. No, I'm dead.
Oh, you got 2. You got 2. Alright, that's 1 more Wave Serpent down. We'll get those models out in just a sec. Wave Serpent is gone. The troops and the Autarch himself, Aeon Shul, has come out the back hatch. Time to roll. Well, I need to kill some stuff.
I'm killing my army here.
That's the name of the game. That's what we do. So you just need to roll for the units inside the Wave Serpent.
Oh no!
Hey, so that's 4 1s. That's 4 of the Guardians.
Right, now since the Autarch Aeon Shul is out,
yes.
I don't want. I'm actually going to use. Killing 4 starts to become a morale issue.
Ooh.
Don't want to lose any needlessly. Might just re-roll this. Yep, goes off. So I only lose 3. And then what I'm going to do is, because he's now present on the battlefield on a roll of a 6, I ignore that command point. Oh, I get it back.
Oh, cool. You're really good at rolling 6s, and you need to do that a lot to do good stuff with the Eldar. Excellent. So, 3 are dead. So can you just explain why? What does he allow you to do with?
Well, he's got the Path of Command ability.
Yes.
To Fate Reader.
Cool.
And what that means is that for any command points I spend, I can re-roll I can roll a point per the point of command point stratagem. There we go. I've got my teeth back in. And on 60s, I get those points back.
Cool, good to know. It's been a little while since the Ulthwe have been on, so I just want to make sure that any new Eldar players know what we're doing. Cool, okay, very good, very good. One last thing to shoot, which is the Demon Prince, and I may use a cheeky stratagem afterwards. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the Demon Prince is going to raise his Warp Bolter and fire into this disembarked unit of Guardians over here. So it's 2 shots from a Warp Bolter. I'm hitting on 2s because I am a Demon Prince. Both hit. Strength 4, so 3s to wound. Just the 1 wound, and -1.
Only -1? Okay.
Yep.
So 6 up save, followed by the Ulthwe. Damage 2 then, right?
Damage 2,
So I need to make double 6. Alright, one's killed. 1
more down. Okay. I am going to use the Endless Cacophony stratagem on this unit of Obliterators. I'm going to get some dice and come back to you in just a sec. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use Endless Cacophony. We just had a bit of discussion off camera. There have been some questions around about whether or not the Obliterate unit needs to roll its profile again when you opt to use Endless Cacophony. You do. In the wording of it, it says that essentially you can shoot again, and in the wording for flesh metal weapons, you need to roll before you do any shooting with a unit of Obliterators. So yeah.
What you could do is Veterans of the Long War.
Yep.
It could be used because it still lasts the entire phase on that unit.
Yeah.
So if you'd used Veterans of the Long War earlier,
yeah,
which probably would have been a good play, but actually you rolled so well on the profiles anyway that you just didn't care.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I've found myself using command points quite quickly in games recently, so I'm trying not to blow them all in turn 1. So let's see what happens. So we're just going to roll for the profile first. So the strength is 9, the AP is 1. Oh, it's tricky because I could use a command point.
You've already used one this phase, Mr. B.
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
Cheating again. Damage is 1. Not the best roll, but hey, that's fine. So what we're going to do, one of my Obliterators is in range of this Wave Serpent over here. Now, I can only really see the Rangers and the Guardians. I'm certainly not in range of the Hemlocks over there. So I think just to try and whittle down this guy a little bit more, I'm going to use, I'm going to shoot one of the Obliterators into that. The other 2 aren't quite in range, sadly, so the other 2 are going to fire at the Guardians. So let's do the one against the Wave Serpent first. So hitting on 3s, reroll the 1 because of the Demon Prince, all hit. This is going to be wounding on 3s because it's strength 9. Okay, so it's 3 wounds at -1.
3 wounds at -1, and this was on...
this is on the Wave Serpent.
Alrighty. Well, that is 3 wounds.
Yes.
Unless I make my Ulthwe save.
Yes.
No, 3 wounds down.
Cool, so that Wave Serpent is down to 3 wounds. I'm now going to fire at the Guardians. Just grab some dice here. Okay, so shooting at the Guardians, we've got 8 shots, hitting on 3s. Reroll these 2 1s. Excellent, all hit. That's what we like. Wounding on 2s, because it's a mighty strength 9. Cool, so that, well, that's all of them. How many is that? 4, 8.
8 is the magic number. Okay, this is on the Guardians, right?
This is on the Guardians.
And only -1.
Correct.
6 is save, of which 2 save. And then I've got the Ulthwe saves.
Yep.
No, so that is 6. That is the remaining unit destroyed.
Wowzers,
Ouch.
trousers. And that, in fact, is the end of the shooting phase. Interesting stuff. I'm quite pleased with how that went. We got 2 Wave Serpents gone. They are very frightening and they make me upset because I can't roll very well and then it makes me roll even worse. But luckily this one now is limping along on 3 wounds. We've got 2 of the other ones gone. I'm gonna try and get the Demon Prince in a second, but there's still some looming threats and quite a lot of units in Deep Strike. We're gonna quickly move on to the charge phase. We'll be back with you in just a minute. It's time for the charge phase, and this is where the Gambit needs to go off. I need a 9. That is a long old charge for me to get the Demon Prince into the unit of Rangers, with a plan to wipe them out and claim Objective 4. It is a very difficult prospect, but we'll see what happens. What do you think is going to happen?
I think that I'm going to do 4 mortal wounds to you on the Overwatch.
Excellent. I love omens like that. All right, people, we need a 9. Okay, that's 7. I'm going to use a command point because I rolled a 6. I need to get a 3 or more.
It's controversial.
It's very risky. I'm sweating more than ever. Command point being used. Yes.
Right.
They're in on an 11. Overwatch
6
time.
hits. 1 hit.
No, you got to hit.
No.
No wounds. So the Demon Prince Barbarous himself is going to swoop in to the Rangers. And it's time for the fight phase, people. Very excited to use the Demon Prince so early on in the game. Very, very risky business, but I did manage to pull it off, which is pretty cool. So, turns out the Demon Prince has 8 attacks. He's got 4 base. He gets 3 additional because he's got a set of 2 Malefic Talons, and he gets an additional 1 because I managed to get Diabolic Strength off. Also, he's now strength 9 because I get +2 strength for Diabolic Strength going off on top of his normal strength 7. So, brutal stuff. He's hitting on 2s and re-rolling 1s because he is a Demon Prince. All hit. 8 hits. And now we are needing 2s to wound. 3 1s, of course. But that is 5 wounds go through.
Okay. So Ulthwe saves. Your damage on your Malefic Talons is 2.
It's 2 damage.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that's 10 Ulthwe saves then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just roll these. It's very unlikely I'll survive. Here we go. 10. Yeah, they're dead.
Alright, so Barbarous has made his mark on the battlefield this day. We'll see what if he manages to survive later on. Usually with my warlords they die a bloody, bloody death, but he's not made of blood. He's made of something else. So, that is the end of Iron Warriors turn 1. Very pleased with how it went. Very nervous about how turn 1 for the Ulthwe is going to go. Let's go in to turn 1. Ulthwe coming up in just a second. Just before we move on, just a quick recap of the cards. I think I want to say again, I forgot that Hold the Line cannot be achieved in the first turn, which is fair enough. Shouldn't have been so cocky at the beginning of the game. So obviously cannot get that, and that will be gone at the beginning of my next turn. So boo-hoo to me. I did manage to secure Objective 4, which is great. Rise to Glory I did not get, sadly, because of the issues with range. But all these cards will be gone as we move into Ulthwe turn 1. We are in turn 1 movement. Just to go over the cards, interestingly, Secure Objective 4 has come up again over here. Barbarous is holding it at the moment. Let's hope he doesn't die. Secure Objective 5 as well. How convenient. It's right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Psychological Warfare, you need to make me fail morale. Interesting stuff. Movement summary coming up in just a sec. Everyone's favourite time! It's time for Lawrence to roll a 6! On the roll of a 6, you get a command point back.
Fate Reader. The Reader of Fate.
Ah!
No!
Ah! My goodness, that is a lot of Ulthwe. We are in the summary of the movement phase now. I can't talk about this. Talk us through the shenanigans.
Okay.
Webway shenanigans.
We have literally emerged from the webway over here,
Yes.
Mr. Beards. 20 Black Guardians emerging from the webway, looking at your Demon Prince.
Yeah.
He must be destroyed.
Yeah.
We have the 3 War Walkers here, just coming in from the table edges.
Very nice.
Which is nice, just for some supports. We have Isha Imraya and the newly painted Spirit Seer.
Yes.
Thank you, Darren. Come around here. So that's very nice as well. Supported by Guardians that got out of this Wave Serpent, which then moved after them. Now, incidentally, I did advance with this Guardian unit, and I rolled a 5, but I did need to get a command point. So at first I rolled a 2, it wasn't quite enough to get me where I wanted to surround these characters and to take this objective. Because incidentally, that's objective 5 as well. So I re-rolled it and I didn't get the command point back. So I'm currently sitting on 4 command points. This unit has likewise moved up and advanced. Eldar get to ignore the -1 on advancing when shooting their assault weapons. Shooting catapults for assault, so that's quite good. The Autarch Aeon Seal is looking in challenge at the Demon Prince. So if he survives, I will of course attempt to charge, because that will be cool.
When he survives.
Then we have 3 Hemlock Wraith Fighters using the Wings of Cain for their free turn at the end of their movement. Lining them up to do some smites and or the Horrify psychic power. I know that Psychological Warfare is one of my cards this turn, so let's see how we do, Let's see how we do. I've got a big psychic phase coming up next.
Alright, it is time for some psychic powers to be cast. What are we starting off with?
Isha Imraya, hero of Ghostmaker, unleashes the power of Smite on this Obliterator unit.
Cool.
Prepare to be obliterated, sir.
Very good.
Now I get +1 to this roll.
Oh, good.
Because she has the Ghost Helm of Ali Shazir, gifted to her by Eldrad himself. That is a successful cast on a 6. +1 becomes 7.
I'm going to attempt to dispel it.
That is understandable.
With my Demon Prince.
You don't want mortal wounds on those Obliterators.
Not really. So, needing an 8.
An 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's mathematics.
That'll do it.
Right. She then opens up the Scones of Fate. She looks into the future and she guides the big Guardian blob.
Ooh, that could be painful.
she guides the Guardian blob.
A 3
and a 6. That's successful.
Very good.
So you can't deny, because you've used your denial, and the Sorcerer is out of 24-inch range. How do I know this, you may ask? I pre-measured it. The Cunning Spider. And just when you thought Isha had finished casting, we unleash the Concordance of Power.
The what?
The Concordance of Power.
The Fist of Power.
So that's a single command point that I can use when I've cast my last psychic power. So she's just a normal Farseer. Obviously, I was being super competitive. I would have taken Eldrad, but that's not what's happening here. So she's going to spend a command point and then cast 1 additional power.
Okay.
Which will be Doom.
Doom.
And I will doom your Demon Prince, sir.
No.
I see your Demon Prince. He is doomed.
Oh,
he is definitely doomed.
He's definitely doomed, and she definitely perils.
So she has perils. Now, I've got a couple of things to do here. First of all, do I get a command point back for using that command point? No. Next up, how many mortal wounds is it? It's just the 1, and then she can ignore the mortal wounds from her perils on a 2+. And she ignores it, sir. That's the Ghost Helm.
She can what?
It's the Ghost Helm.
Oh, of course, it's the Ghost Helm.
So the pain train continues now. So what I'm actually going to do next is tempted to cast Jinx with this guy, actually. But no, we will go with Smite. So he casts Smite on the Obliterators.
Okay.
Because I've got... do I do Protect?
Ooh.
No, we'll go with Smite.
Okay.
Because I need to start killing some stuff, because she had a very good turn. So it does go off, even with the Beta Smite rules.
Nice.
No denial, so it's D3, mortal wounds. Yay!
Big 3, fantastic. That's 1 Obliterator. Obliterated! Flying psychic shenanigans now.
Yeah.
A psychic flyby.
Okay, so this one's casting Smite.
Yep.
That is a failed cast, sir.
Okay.
That is a failed cast. Okay, the middle Hemlock now casting Smite on the other Sakaran. 7. Right, let's work out if that's a success, because she attempted Smite, my Spirit Seer attempted Smite, this one just cast Smite, so that's 3, so it'd be a -2 to my roll. That will be a successful cast then, sir.
Cool. I'm going to try and deny that with my Sorcerer. He did me well in my own psychic phase. Let's see if he can dispel. 5, 6, 7, not quite.
No,
matched.
right.
Matched
Oh, actually,
by
Mr.
the Pilot
Beard,
Psycho.
because it's -2 to my roll, isn't it? So actually, you did successfully deny.
Oh, because the roll...
Because I ended up rolling this. I know you didn't beat my roll, but you did beat my score. So you're a winner. I'm a
Hooray!
loser.
Hooray! Final move of the psychic phase.
Yeah, I'm torn whether to cast Horrify or Smite. This is my one with Horrify here. The other two had Jinx. I'm going to actually cast Horrify because I think it... Actually, they're unlikely to survive the Shuriken Catapult Fire anyway. No, I'll cast Smite.
Okay.
It's a bit boring. I wanted to show you some Hemlock shenanigans, but there we go.
I don't mind.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's an hour -3, so that would be a failed cast.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use a command point on that.
Okay. Psychic phase is over. It's time to move into the shooting phase, otherwise known as the Demon Prince murder phase.
Yes.
We are about to see hell unleashed from 20 Guardians into Barbarous.
Yes.
He's done so well.
Yes.
He's done so well.
He has done well. Sadly, on his debut now, I'm glad that he got to kill some squishy elder.
Yep.
But I must destroy him now because I need that objective. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get Warlord too.
Yes, that's true.
That's
Okay,
what
right.
you
So
Talk us through it.
here we go. So first of all, 2 Shuriken Cannons hitting on 3s, and they're re-rolling because of guide. No, and then his toughness of the prince is 6.
He is toughness 6, correct.
Yes, so it's 4's the wound. 6 is a -3, and
Oh, of
then you're
course.
doomed. So I re-roll the 2 failed ones. That's another rend as well. So 2 rends
Yeah.
at -3,
Yeah.
and then 1 normal wound as well, sir.
Okay, so I'll do the Rens first. So these are going to be invuln saves.
Yes.
So 5 ups. No.
It's 2 wounds down.
I am going to use Iron Within, Iron Without at this stage. So those wounds, including any subsequent wounds, I can ignore on a 6. That's 1 command point, so that puts me down to 2. So
Does his Warlord trait not give him that anyway? Or is that something different?
he gets that from his Warlord trait. Can I not get that additionally? Should we double
It's
check?
a good question. Let's find out.
Let's find out. We've looked up both. They don't contradict each other, and neither of them state that they don't stack. So I have Unholy Fortitude first of all. So 6s, I ignore those 2 wounds. No 6s there. And then Iron Within, Iron Without. Again, no 6s. So sadly, 2 wounds go through. I'm 9 wounds because of my extra from the relic. So that puts me down to 7 already.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. No. There's nothing saying you can't stack it. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. So,
Oh, cool.
But this is now one of the.
So how many dice do you have there? That looks friendly.
This is the Spider's Venom.
Yes.
My personal trademark dice. Prepare to die.
Yeah.
Chaos fiend. Right. 3s. Allow me to re-roll these 1s and 2s, sir.
Oh, cool. You get to reroll all of the misses,
Yes.
not just ones.
That 3 is a bit funny, so I'll re-roll it.
Okay.
It's a 3.
Excellent.
Re-rolling because of guide. Okay, we missed with 3.
Cool.
Right. Now, your 5's to wounds now.
Let me give you a hand.
Oh, that's very kind.
I'm a gracious host.
Okay. It's not like that scene in RoboCop, I hope, where something horrible happens to his hand and he says, "Can I give him a hand?"
Nice. I enjoyed that very much.
Thank you. Right. 5s and 6s. Now, the funny thing with this is, Mr. Beard,
Oh, cool. Because the 6s are what? -3?
-3.
Oh, good.
The great news is,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you'll be happy to know this,
You
is that
can-
I can re-roll.
Oh, cool. Good.
Yeah.
Well, it's fine because you don't have many wounds. Oh, no, look.
You're doomed.
There are some wounds.
You're doomed.
Excellent. Well, I think with those alone, I'm probably doomed, but we'll see. Oh,
no.
cool. Good.
Oh.
You got a few more 6s.
It's a shame I was so unlucky with the 6s. I was expecting at least another 7.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Right, so I think we can also say that was a typical spider roll.
I don't know.
I was overly lucky. But there we go.
Right.
Right, Mr. Beard.
Just to prove that these aren't cursed dice, I'm going to roll them now too. So these are -3, right?
They're all -3, Mr. Beard.
Okay. So it'll be 5 ups.
Yes. Yes, I believe you're right.
because he's
Well, that's certainly not bad.
That's not bad.
4.
So his flesh metal exoskeleton gives him a 2-up save.
Now you need those 6s to ignore these wounds.
Yeah.
Which
So
you can effectively re-roll.
I can do this twice.
with the
So
stacking of your,
6s.
Awesomeness.
Cool. So that's a good start.
The rending shuriken could finish him off here, folks.
And then
I'm actually getting nervous.
one more chance.
Ulthwe and for chance. I think he's dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You killed my demon prince. Time for Barbarous to wave goodbye. Bye, everyone. I was killed by guardians today.
Mr. Beard, I've got some good news for you.
I highly doubt. Is the good news that my demon prince isn't dead?
No, he is dead.
Yeah.
But I know some of you folks out there will be like, well, Lawrence, now you,
Oh God!
you can't take that objective. Well, I've thought ahead again. Fire and fade, sir.
So
now
this is not a good thing when this is open on the table. Fire and fade, you say?
Yes.
Pray tell, what does that do?
Well, for a glorious 1 command point,
Yeah.
I can now, immediately after I've shot that unit, move 7 inches.
Oh, good.
So I will just move 7 inches, and then I'll be within 3 inches of that objective, which is objective 4, which means I get a victory point, Mr. Beard.
That sounds like an effective amount of command points for such a powerful power.
Well, you know, it's tactics of the tabletop variety.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do is
Yes.
see if I get that command point back.
Oh, good. Oh no, I was worried you were going to
It would be
forget.
best to not spend that point if I don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame.
I saw the 6 for a minute and I was a bit sick. But it's not a 6. So,
Well, I'll just move these off camera.
so you're on 2 command points now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well you have fun claiming that objective. So Guardians are now on objective 4. I have to say that was actually a very, very good play. All my saltiness is of course in jest. That was pretty smart. So objective 4 is secured, and I understand we are now walking.
Yes, the Walkers of Death.
The Walkers of Death.
Yes.
The Walkers of Death.
Yes, the War Walkers. So,
Is that like cheese and onion flavour?
no, it's probably salt and vinegar because it induces saltiness.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Right.
Better watch out for those ready salted comments later.
Okay, good.
Hey!
Right, I'm going to fire this one first.
Yes.
Now, they are 3 separate units. I know this one looks like a 2-man unit, but
Yeah.
it's not. They're just hanging out.
You can take these in a squad, can you?
You can, yeah.
You can.
I just use 3 separate ones to get the detachment,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, makes sense.
So this one's going to fire at the 2-man obliterator unit. Incidentally, he's only just in range of that one anyway.
Okay.
So it's 6 shots.
Yep.
They're assault weapons to shuriken cannons, so no minus for moving. That is 2 miss.
Well, wait, you didn't re-roll anything. Is everything okay?
Well, unfortunately, the Autarch Aeon Shield's not within 6 inches, which
Oh.
is broken.
Bummer. It's broken.
He wouldn't have been able to re-roll the 2s anyway.
Yeah.
But right, I do wound you on 3s.
Okay.
And 6s are rending.
What you got under there?
Apologies for that, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it
well,
rolls. Do you want to re-roll it?
Yes, shall we re-roll it? It's probably the fairest
Let's re-roll
way.
it.
Right, so 1, 2, so 2 wounds, Mr. Bean. You get a 2-up armour save.
There's an OEP.
No, not unless I roll a 6.
Kaloo Calais. I thought it was a 1 for a minute.
So did I.
Cool. Okay,
Okay, we'll keep it going.
let's do that.
So now these other 2 are
Yes.
only in range with the far obliterator unit there at the end.
Right, okay.
Oh, sorry, forgive me, not the far one, the middle
The
one.
middle
That's what
one,
I
yeah.
meant to say, yes. So 3, 6, because I'm going to fire both at it, because they're only in range for the 1 target, I'm
Yep.
just going to roll both at the same time.
Sure.
If you're okay with that.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Okay. Cool. Right. It'd be cool to get that for wounding, that's for sure.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, good.
It's funny you say that, Mr. Beard, because I do get 3 rends
Yes.
and 2 wounds.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's great. So that's what, -3?
It's -3 on those 3 saves.
You have a thing with 3s. The power of 3.
I do build my list to power of
And
3.
you had 3 6s.
Yeah. Anyone that knows Dragon and Ard
Oh.
and all that knows that I built to the power of 3.
Good lord. Okay, so 3 5-ups required.
All right.
I got 1.
Well, that's not very nice.
What's the damage?
50. No, it's just damage 1.
Excellent.
So you've got to make 2 up
So
saves.
2
now.
2-up
Or
saves.
1 will be slain. Yes, we kill 1. Huzzah!
Cool. We are moving on.
Mr. Beard.
to more. Ugh.
I'm going to use another strategy.
Can you stop telling me stuff?
Sorry.
I just want to roll some dice.
Well, I thought I'd show you some of the cool things you can do for the older fans.
Go on then.
Ulthwe, because Ulthwe's the best, not a Laytok. Actually, I'm a late up too. But
Fighting talk amongst the Eldar Craft Girls.
I just thought I'm an Ulthwe fan. So anyway, this unit is doing Discipline of the Black Guardians.
Discipline of the Black Guardians.
Yes, +1 to hit.
Cool!
It's 1 command point.
Great.
Do I get the command point back? The Autarch Aeon Seul. Huzzah!
Yeah!
So I'm still on 2 command points.
Cool.
Okay, now this unit hits on 2s. We're firing at the nearest obliterators there.
Okay.
It's very exciting.
No, it's not.
9, 10. Right, ready?
Yes.
Die.
2.
Right, now, the great thing about this tactic
You get
is
to reroll the
this
ones.
man is 6 inches away from the Autarch, just on the other side.
So just he gets to reroll, right?
No, because it's just anyone from the unit.
Yeah.
So it's almost like I pre-measured it.
That's pretty smart.
Yes, I know. Right, so he then reroll these 3 ones.
Yes.
Huzzah!
Good.
They all hit.
Brilliant.
Very exciting.
Yes.
Now, unfortunately, you're not doomed. There was another cool stratagem I could use with the Farseer to get to re-roll 1s on the wounds, but I haven't done that one.
Okay.
And there's 2 command points anyway. Right, 4s to wound, 6s to rend. We have 2 rends here, that's very nice.
Excellent.
And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 saves to make additionally.
Only 9?
Only 9. Only 9.
That's what I say.
So 2 rending saves.
Okay, so 5 ups. Okay, I make 1.
Okay.
1 goes through.
1 wound.
What are you? Is this on this unit here?
Yes, it's this.
Okay, so 1 has 2 wounds left.
Okay.
Watch me make all of these saves. Is there any minus?
No,
No.
unfortunately not.
I'm going to get
Should be
no
minus
1s. No 1s here at all. I got 1.
Right.
So 1 is on 1 wound, and 1 is on full wounds. That could have been worse.
Right, Mr. Beard, I'm going to fire this unit at the rear obliterator unit now.
Ah,
Now,
see?
normally you'd say, I always go with the philosophy, shoot what you can kill.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to show you guys something cool, and also this is the actually, believe it or not, the better play here, which I'll explain momentarily. So first of all, let's see if we can kill an obliterator from the end unit.
Yeah.
So to hit, again I can re-roll 1s here because of the Autarch. Oh, that's not very nice. Right, now let's see if we can get some cool wounds.
Yes. Cool wounds. Are they
Yeah.
better than normal wounds?
I want some cool wounds. Well, that's a nice start. 3 rends, and then Mr. Beard, and then 5 normal saves.
Awesome.
That's cool. That's mathematics.
That's cool.
Yes.
Right, I'll do these 3 rends.
Okay.
So 5 ups.
Yep.
Yep.
Right, we've killed 1. That's
Yep.
kind of all I wanted. Now this
Good.
is all a bonus. This is a bonus, Mr. Beard.
2 up saves. No bonus for you.
No bonus for me.
But you have killed. Which one's made of metal? This one. Oh, it's so heavy. Oh. So explain your play.
Well, okay, so you are all within the 12-inch -2 morale bubble that my Hemlock Wraith Fighter is giving off, you see.
Why does it have that?
Because it's awesome, causes terror in the hearts of our enemies.
Yes.
It's psychic technology.
I remember seeing that
it's known as the
in
Mind Shock.
I remember seeing that in the Codex.
Yes. Now,
Awesome technology.
it is very cool. Now, that means that effectively your leadership goes down to 6. You've lost 1 from each unit now.
Yes.
That means you're actually leadership 5. Now, granted, you only fail the morale at the moment on the roll of a 6.
Yes.
But if you fail the morale, the whole model's removed.
Yes.
I've increased that chance now of you failing that morale, so you're going to have to take the morale check on all 3 units.
Yes.
I haven't finished firing yet.
Awesome.
So we should hopefully whittle these down a bit more too.
Now what?
Mr. Beard.
Yeah.
Now, Isha and Rai will launch her singing spear.
Ah, hopefully she'll hit a flat note.
Oh, I see.
Am I right?
No, you're wrong. Throw it in his face.
Oh,
It's a hit.
cool.
It's a wound.
Okay.
Unfortunately, don't have a minus.
There's no minus.
As I recall, no.
Good.
Good. Okay, whilst I'm here, the Spirit Seer will shoot his pistol. It's a hit. Oh.
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Beard. I'm now firing the Wave Serpent. 9 shuriken cannon shots at these 2 obliterators.
Aw.
Yes, and then I will unleash the Deadly Serpent Shield afterwards.
Cool. Does it go through these infantry first?
No, it doesn't, actually.
They just... Okay.
Funny
They're not
enough.
affected
No.
by the Mortal Wound Shield.
No.
That's fair.
I
So
know.
this is BS5 now, right?
This is Ballistic Skill 5.
Okay.
Can not reroll ones, not within 6 inches of the auto.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a bunch of 5s.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Right. To wound, 3s, 6s rending. We've got 1 normal wound and 1 6.
Can you stop rending, please?
Sorry.
I'm going to use my dice this time.
Okay.
So the rend on a 5 up. No.
He's slain.
One's dead. And the other one is fine. Right?
He is fine.
Good.
Okay. So now I've got the Serpent Shield.
Ah.
So it goes off on a 2+. I rolled a 5, Mr. Beard.
The Shield of Serpents.
The Shield of Serpents. That now does D3 mortal wounds to the nearest enemy unit, which is this one.
If you could not roll a 5 or a 6, that would be swell.
I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Oh.
Just the one.
Now I'm tempted. I'm tempted to re-roll that damage roll, Mr. Beard.
With a command point.
Yes, because if I kill that, then I could get over to the next one. So I will use the command points. What's the damage I do to you? 2 mortal wounds. Okay, shame. I wanted that 5 or 6. You denied me, sir.
Do you get it back?
Do I get the command point back? No.
So you're on 1 left.
1 left.
Okay.
Right, Mr. Beard, I will now use overloaded shield projectors.
What is that?
Basically means I can fire my serpent shield again.
Oh, right.
Yay!
Does it... What?
What? Does it?
But it's gone.
No, yes, but it's overloaded, you see.
Right.
So it's like a double wave serpent.
So surely there must be some
that?
kind of negative to this, right?
No.
No.
Well, I spend a command point.
Okay. That's your last one.
Right, now here's the funny thing. It doesn't go off.
Oh, good.
I need a 2 up.
I thought you were going to say, here's the funny thing. It goes off on a 1.
No. Now I have to now I have to roll to see if I get the command point back. No, so I'm now down to 0 command points.
Wow.
But I thought it was pretty cool showing you everything.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay, so that's this flank fired, right?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to move on to the last bit of shooting. Over here. Hemlock attack time.
Yes, sir. The middle hemlock
Yes.
will fire at your Sakaran, sir.
No.
Yes. 2d3. That is 3 hits
Yes.
automatically. Strength 12.
Strength 12.
Yes. That is 2 wounds, sir. It's -4, sir. So no saves, and it's damage 2, sir. So that's 4 points of damage through on that Sakaran.
Right. Go for the cinematic shot because I can't roll to save.
That's very nice.
So what do you? What's the plan?
This one now.
Yes.
Over the top of that turret into your turret, sir.
Yes.
The D sides open up. 2d3. Oh wow, that's 5 hits. That's very unpleasant.
Well, it's good that they're only strength 12.
3 wounds. That is the average there.
Yep.
Failed 2. That is another 6 damage.
4 left. Hey. Are you just gonna do the last one?
Right. Well, now you see you started on 14 wounds, did you?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I think in this instance I do want to try and destroy one.
Yeah.
Although I could now go to try and get some more obliterators, but I am going to try and I can't charge them because I've advanced. This is a tough one now.
Yeah.
I think are you at 5s to hit on this one?
On 4 wounds, no, you need to get me down 1 more wound.
Okay, and he's a Chaos Lord, isn't he? He's not a Warpsmith.
He is a Lord of Chaos.
Do you regenerate a wound a turn?
Absolutely not.
No, because you're not.
Unless I can get into combat with the flyer and eat it, which is entirely possible.
That's very
because
very
I have the long legs of chaos.
the long legs of chaos.
I failed to mention that in the list.
Right, I think based on that, I do want to destroy that and just hope that you get unlucky and fail morale here.
Yes.
So I will fire at your Sakaran, sir.
Okay.
2d3 automatic hits, that's 4.
Very good.
3s, there we go, that's another 6 wounds, Mr. Beard. It is destroyed. Does it blow up?
Does
That's the
it
question.
blow up? Thank you very
Does
much.
it blow up? Oh, no,
The opposite,
it
it implodes and takes the flyer with it. Well, after that, there's one last thing to do. It's morale time. Now, because of the -2 bubble from the Hemlock, these are all subject to potential morale failing.
Yeah.
This is doubly important because A, I don't want to lose any more obliterators, and B, Lawrence is going to get a tactical objective.
Yes, psychological warfare.
Yes. So, on a 5 or a 6, this one flees. No. Sometimes rolling ones is good.
Yes.
Second unit on a 6, they flee. One flees, great. And the last unit over there, no. So one more obliterator is gone. Heavy metal one is gone. And that's the end of the morale phase. Are you charging anything? Can you charge anything?
Well, if I was, I should have done it before the morale.
Oh, yes.
But these both advance. There is a stratagem where you can advance and charge, but I haven't declared that and I don't have any points. This unit could attempt to charge, but I want to hold objective 4, so I'm not going to.
You sure?
Yes, Mr. Beard. But I do get objective 5.
Very good.
I do get objective 4.
Very good.
And I do get psychological warfare.
Very good.
And I got to show you how cool hemlocks are, because of the -2 bubble and doing some synergies.
And you also got Warlord.
I also got Warlord. So you got 4 points.
Yeah, 4 command, 4 victory points to my 2. Double the lead. Ouch! That was a very, very effective turn. Iron Warriors are very much on the back foot. Let's see what we can do. Iron Warriors turn 2 is coming up next. Okay, just before we get into the movement phase, these are the cards I've drawn. I've got Kingslayer, which is going to be very difficult. I'm probably going to just ignore it this turn. Secure objective 3, and then mission critical objective. You roll a d6, and I actually rolled a 3 again. So if I can hold objective 3, I'll get 2 command points. And it's right here. So I'm going to have to move something and get that. But that is my only hope, I think. At this stage, if I get those 2, I'll be drawing in this turn. We'll see what happens. Movement phase coming up next. Oh, before we do that, how did I forget?
On the roll of a 6, I get a command point. Yay!
Oh, good. Awesome. Okay, we are in Iron Warriors movement phase now. Let me talk you through what has happened. To be fair, not a huge amount of movement at the moment, just because I'm trying to minimise any negatives to hit, because my unit's being whittled down quite nicely by the Ulthwe. So the obliterators have all shunted forwards. I just want the option, if needed later on, to lock something up in combat, just to have the option, maybe just sort of to negate some fire in the next turn. The Leviathan has lumbered forward 8 inches. It is looking at these 2 units of Guardians here with its Butcher Cannon. The Chaos Space Marines have all stayed put, apart from this unit here, which is shuffled out to claim objective 3. The Las Cannon, just to be noted, has not moved, so he won't be suffering any negatives with his Las Cannon. The Sakaran has stayed put. I'm determined to take down one of these Hemlocks just to avoid any more auto-hitting death later on. The Chaos Lord has also stayed put just to be in the same 6-inch range to reroll the 1s. And the Sorcerer has also stayed put. I was thinking about moving him forward to try and get warp time off on the Leviathan, but annoyingly, because of this cheeky Hemlock base, I can't get through and be 1 inch away when I move. So that's it. That's everything moved. Let's get on to the Psychic phase. Okay, Psychic phase. The Sorcerer is going to conjure up prescience on this Sakaran over here.
Never.
Well, I need it. I need this to happen. On a 7. 5, 6, 7. That will do it. Do you have anything in range?
Yes, all 3 of these Hemlocks are Psychics.
Oh yes, of course.
We have seen your doom. I don't know, did you move that Sorcerer at all in the end, Mr. Beard?
No.
Okay, so he's not in range of Eastern Riot.
Nope.
So I'm just going to try and do a regular denial on this.
Okay.
No, it does go off.
Okay, excellent. So this Sakaran has +1 to hit. And I'm going to move swiftly on to smite against this Hemlock over here. That does go off. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Cool, I'll try and deny.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that unfortunately only equals you, it doesn't beat you, so it goes off.
Hooray! D3. 2 mortal wounds.
On 6s, I ignore with my Spirit Stones / Ulthwe saves. No, 2 wounds down.
Alright. It is time for the shooting phase, and we're going to kick off with the Sakaran. The Sakaran is boosted to a 2 up to hit because of the Sorcerer. Oh, and I'm firing at this Hemlock. This one right here.
And do you ignore the -1 for fly keyword?
Yes,
Right?
the accelerator autocannon does not care for flyers.
Very good.
It will hit it regardless. So 2s to hit. Everything hit apart from this one, which I can re-roll, which I do. So 8 hits. Strength 7 versus toughness 6, so I'm wounding on 3s. Okay, not a great roll, because have been worse. No 6s, sadly, so these are -1.
Okay, so it's 4 up saves. Oh, I make 3.
Wow.
Damage 2.
Yep.
These don't have a serpent shield, so I now ignore the wounds on 6s. No, so 2 wounds down.
2 wounds down. I'm going to quickly... You know what? I'm going to think about the las cannons. We'll get back to you in just a sec. I am going to fire everything at the Hemlock. So I'm going to go for the 2 las cannons. So hitting on 3s because of the +1 from the Sorcerer. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Just the 1 wound. It needs to die. It needs to die. I'm going to re-roll with a command point. Cool. 2 wounds.
6s to save. No.
Okay.
Damage.
So need a big roll here. 2d6. That's not bad. 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds.
3, 4, 5,
On
6,
the Hemlock.
7. 6s.
Ooh.
No, it takes all 7.
Okay, so down to 3 wounds. Finally, the heavy bolter. So 3 shots hitting on 3s again because of prescience. All hit. And then 5s to wounds. Cool. 2 wounds.
1 save, 1 fails.
Okay, so...
Ulthwe.
Yep.
No.
Okay, so down to 2 wounds. This is going to be a cinematic gambit. The Chaos Lord at the back there is going to use my final command point. He's going to reach his bolt pistol into the sky, and I'm going to use the Demon Shell stratagem. So, what that means is I'm going to shoot my bolt pistol. It becomes a mortal wound machine. I need to hit, first of all, which will be on 3s, because he's BS2 normally. If I hit, it's D3 mortal wounds for the Hemlock. If I fail to hit, it's D3 mortal wounds for me. Exciting!
I love it. Go on.
I'm a bit nervous.
So you hit on
It's
a
fine.
3.
I hit on a 3. It's a hit.
It's a hit.
Awesome.
It's big.
D3 mortal wounds. It's 2 wounds.
Right.
That's what I need to kill the Hemlock. I could
need
do
a
without
6.
you rolling 6s.
Double 6. No.
Oh,
He's done it.
cinematic excellence at its best. The
Doesn't
Hemlock does not blow up, but is taken, plucked out of the sky by a demon bolt from the warp. Very cool. Okay, moving on to the Chaos Space Marines, we have this unit here. The las cannon is going to be firing at the wounded Wave Serpent, and the rest of the Marines are going to be double tapping against the Hemlock. So let's start off with the las cannon. Hitting on 3s. That's a 3. Wounding on 3s. That's a 6. That's ominous.
6. Yay!
God damn it. Let me grab my dice for the Hemlock. So rapid fire bolters and a bolt pistol aimed skywards following the Chaos Lord's footsteps. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling the 1s. That's a miss. Okay, not bad.
Cool. Do you want to say that one of those hits was the crack grenade instead of a bolt pistol?
Yes!
Just for a laugh?
Yes!
Go on then.
This one.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So the bolt pistols are running on 5s.
Yep.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. 1 wound goes through, except the save of Ulthwe.
Oh.
No.
And then the
Fours
crack
to
grenade on
make on your
4s. Yep.
To save. I do make my save though.
Excellent. Same idea with this unit. No Chaos Lord to buff them, sadly. Las Cannon into the Wave Serpent, and then bolters and a grenade into the same Hemlock. The wounded Hemlock, sorry, this one here. So Las Cannon first, needing a 3. Excellent. Wounding on 3s. Okay, it's a wound. Please
Okay,
don't roll a 6.
I have to roll a 6 to save. Again, I'm afraid. No.
Okay. D6. That's a 5. It's got 3 wounds left.
Ulthwe saves. It's destroyed.
Hey!
Does it blow up?
No. Last Wave Serpent is gone. Okay, and then the bolters, I'll do the crack grenade separately. So 4s, 1 hit. Obviously flying. Oh yeah, flying past very quickly. The grenade though. Here it comes. Nope. But I forgot to fire the bolters from this unit stupidly, so these are going to be firing at the Hemlock as well. The grenade is not in range. So 4s, 3 hits, 5s and 6s, 2 wounds.
1 save, 1 failed. Ulthwe.
Ah, the save of Ulthwe.
No.
9 wounds left. Okay, it's time for the Leviathan Dreadnought to do his thing. So based on where he is at the moment, I'm going to be firing the Butcher Cannon array into this unit of 10 Guardians over here, and I'll be firing the Melter Gun, and there's 2 Hellflamers at the Hemlock. They are both in range, luckily. The Hellflamer is a normal 8-inch range profile, and obviously the Melter's 12. So let's see how we do. I'm actually going to do the Butcher Cannon first. So I moved, so I'm hitting on 3s. Okay. That is 3 misses, and then I'm wounding on 2s. Okay, so you've got 4 wounds at -1.
4 wounds at -1, so
Yep.
certainly. Okay, 6s. So 1 is saved with his Guardian Armour. And it's damage 2, isn't it?
Damage
so,
2.
Alright, do these 2 at a time. 1's dead, 2's dead. Hey, one alive!
Oh, good. Okay, so 2 are dead. That does mean that they are -2 leadership until the end of this phase. That happens when you slay a model, which is cool. Secondly, I'm going to move on to the 2 Hellflamers he has mounted in his chest. So 2d6 auto hits. Just 5, no command points left now, so that is at the Hemlock over there. So needing 5s and 6s to wound. Okay, so that's 3 wounds. This is at -1.
Okay. Oh, 3 saves.
Very nice, very nice. And then finally, I've got the Melter Gun that is built into the Siege Drill. That is a miss. That is a miss. That is a shame.
Unlucky Beard.
That is a shame. Let's move on to the next unit. Okay, we're going to go through these units one at a time. I'm going to have to target this damage unit over here because I want to try and wipe out at least 1 unit. So we're going to go for the profile first. So the single obliterator and 1 wound. Strength is 8. The AP is 1, and the damage is 1. Not the best roll ever, but hey, he is only on 1 wound after all. So 3's to hit, 2 miss, and then it's going to be 2 to wound. Cool. So 2 wounds at -1.
-1, so 6s. And then Ulthwe saves. What was your damage, sir?
Just 1.
Just the 1. Alright, 2 more dead. Nice.
Okay. I'm going to move on to the next single unit there. So the strength is 7. The AP is 3, and the damage is 3. Now, who do I want to do that on? That's the question. I'll do it on the same unit over here.
So what did you just roll there profile-wise? Damage 3?
Damage 3, AP 3, and strength 7.
Not bad. Not bad. You could go for a lucky punt on a Hemlock.
On a Hemlock, you say?
Well, it's a lucky punt.
3 damage.
It's just to make use of that damage.
It'll degrade it, won't it?
Well, unfortunately, this is where the Hemlock's really good, is that the degradation doesn't really matter, because it sort of...
Oh, it's auto-hitting, isn't it?
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, if you got... It's up to you, Beard. I mean, I know it's only 4 shots. You would only be hitting on 4s. But it's just that damage 3 and -3 is so tasty.
Yeah. Let's try it. I'm going to take your advice for a change. So 4's to hit. Okay, so that's 2 miss.
The average.
And then we
are...
are...
strength 7, so it's 3s to wounds.
Yep.
So hopefully you can get a bit of luck. Yeah.
2 wounds.
Alright, I do need 6s to save this.
Yep.
Right, so I mean that was, you know, you couldn't account for me being a bit lucky, so I do save 1.
Yep.
But that's 3 damage that's gone through. Now the Ulthwe saves. No, so he has now only got 6 wounds left.
Okay. Last unit's going to roll for their profile. So strength is 7, AP is 1, and the damage is 2. Right. Interesting.
Yeah, so that's not as good.
No. I think I'm going to go for the wounded unit over here,
All right,
just to try and get rid.
Kill.
So 3 wounds. 3 wounds, what am I talking about? 3's to hit, 4 misses. We are wounding on 3s. Yes, strength 7, yes. Cool, so 3 wounds.
Alright, and the minus was 1.
That's just 1, yep.
No, Ulthwe saves. Damage was 2 though, actually.
Okay.
First one, second one. Oh, third one. No, 3 are dead.
Okay.
They're starting to look in a bad way.
And last but by no means least, the most important shot of the turn. I forgot to do the bolt pistol on the sorcerer. So he's going to do that at the hemlock. Needing a 4 to hit. As a hit,
And
needing
you meant a crack grenade, obviously.
Oh, I meant a crack grenade, yes. Yes, of course I did. And then 4s to wound.
Force through me.
No.
Sorry.
Serves me right for forgetting to do the right thing. Okay, so that is the end of the shooting phase. It would probably be mental for me to charge because of the amount of Overwatch I've received on the obliterators, but they are going to die next turn. I need to think about what to do. Let's give me a second. We are going into the charge phase. It's do or die. And if I don't do this, they will die next turn. So what I'm going to do is charge the obliterators into this unit of guardians here. I'm declaring this back unit with the 2 models at 4 wounds to charge in first.
You don't want to charge with your single wound one?
No, I'm alright actually.
Because I've given you some helpful advice, so maybe you could help me out now. So
I take your advice and I will cherish it forevermore. Is that alright?
Yes. 6 hits.
Yes.
The Overwatch of Doom. 2. Well, that is 2 wounds, one of which is a rend on that rear unit.
Of course. 5 up for the rend. Nope.
1 wound.
And then a 2 up. Could have done with that on the first
The
roll.
other way round, Mr. Beard.
Okay, so 1 is on 2 wounds, needing a 6 to get in.
Oh dear.
Well, that sucks.
Yes. And no command points.
No command points to
You're
re-roll.
going to try and charge with the other guy?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Alright, I'll try and... that was unlucky, you deserved that.
I did deserve that, you're
Cheesy
right.
Lawrence absorbing all of the luck. Right, 6s. 2 again.
2 again.
Seems to be my lucky number.
Yep.
That no wounds.
Okay.
That's an outrage.
So these guys are going to need a 4. This guy even. Yeah, he gets in.
He makes it.
Cool. And I think I'll charge in the other guy as well. Can't really fail. He's in 2. Right, so this unit are going to be told off later on, and we're going to have a little bit of combat coming up. Okay, we're going to try and get some vengeance for the fallen brothers. It's assault time. So we've got 3 attacks apiece. They're strength 5. I'm just going to roll everything at the same time, even though they're 2 units. So 3s to hit. 1 miss. And then strength 5, so wounding on 3s. Okay,
Yeah,
awesome.
22.
Awesome. 2 wounds.
Make 1 save. Ulthwe save. Right, you do kill 1.
Just the 1 down.
Let's move this guy here.
Yep.
Is it? Do I have permission to activate my unit?
You do, because nothing else is.
Thank you, Mr. Beard. I'm going to move everyone 3 inches to try and just hit your... Yeah, it looks like I can get everyone in.
Okay.
So, bar the guy that's in base contact with the other unit. So, all of these guys will hit your 1 wound.
Okay.
So, I've still got that single command point left. I'm almost tempted to go for Discipline of the Black Guardians, but I won't. I'll save it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks on him.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I should have been re-rolling my 1s on the Overwatch as well. Oh well, that's what you get for being silly. To hits, 3s. They are no longer within 6 inches of the Autark after piling, so I won't get the re-rolls.
Good roll anyway.
It was, yeah, and then to wounds. Right, 3 wounds on that single wound guy.
Okay.
He could be pulled down here. Combat blades are out.
Needing 2 ups.
The power of Ulthwe!
Hey, he's alright. He's okay.
And then a single attack on the other guy.
Oh yeah.
Right, that's a hit. We get him with a spinning roundhouse kick. No.
May have fallen over. Right. Well, that is the end of the turn. A lot less effective than turn 1, but did okay. We've got morale test to do on this unit here.
I believe I auto fail, Mr. B, because I'm
Right.
7.
And it's -2 from the butcher cannon.
From the butcher cannon, putting me on 5. And then you killed 7. Whatever I roll here, I will lose these folks.
All right.
So that's not very nice. There we go.
I'm sorry.
These guys, you only killed the 1, so I can't fail the morale.
Yeah. Do they not get morale because obliterators are really scary?
They actually, funnily enough, you've got Mark of Slanesh on those obliterators.
Yeah.
Well, I get to re-roll hits against you in combat, but I do have to add 1 to my morale check.
Ah.
So it does mean that I might be able to fail, I think. So first of all, do I hit you? So I've just remembered Ancient Doom. Right, I've missed. And then I don't think I can fail the morale. I'm just rolling anyway. Yeah, I definitely pass on the roll of a 1.
Nice. Cool. Well, that is the end of the turn. We dealt with a Hemlock, which was nice. That does mean, hopefully, the Sakaran should be safe from some more auto-hitting death from the skies. Got rid of a unit of Guardians. There's still an awful lot to deal with. Interesting stuff. I did manage to get Secure Objective 3 and my Mission Critical Objective. So I got 2 victory points that turn, which makes us a 4-all draw. Welly Wellington. Who'd have thought? Ulthwe, turn 2, coming up next! Okay, we are about to go into Ulthwe turn 2. Here are the cards drawn. Interesting. Master the Warp. Yeah, should be fine. Secure Objective 1 is all lonely by itself over here. Poor Objective 1. And then Overwhelming Firepower. There is some of that in the Ulthwe army. So again, we'll probably be fine. So, oh, go on. Wait. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's hope you roll another 6.
Oh, thank you. That's very
I'll
kind.
keep my fingers crossed for you because you need more command
Here's
points.
how it's done, folks.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, that's what you get. Ah! Well, it looks like this circle pit's being opened up. This looks absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
Movement phase complete. Talk us through what you've done.
Right, so what I've done is I've fallen back with this unit that was in combat to actually create a screen here, just to block him off for another turn. It's not really going to do too much to him this turn. And I've created a circle of death.
Ah, the Circle of Death.
To destroy all of these obliterators, which will obviously get rid of quite a bit of your firepower.
Yeah.
I've got the Hemlock to support as well, if it comes to worst. But between smites and everything, I should be okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm hoping actually I can free the Hemlock up and the Shuriken Cannons up to start getting the Leviathan down.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over here, this one with the Wings of Cain
Ah.
has gone hunting this Sakaran as well.
Yes.
If we got really lucky, I could destroy it, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
Interesting. Looks pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, let's see if indeed the death will be dealt upon the Iron Warriors this day. Psychic phase coming up in just a sec. Psychic phase is falling from the heavens.
Yes. So she's going to cast, by she I mean Isha Imraya, is going to cast Guide, and she's going to cast it on the big blob of 20 Guardians.
Do you not want to cast it on the 10?
No, thank you.
No.
Or maybe I should cast it on the Hemlock, actually.
Yes, that would help.
So his auto-hitting can re-roll. Right, so that's actually a failed cast, because I think I need a 6. So what I might do here is use my Runes of Witnessing, I think, to just re-roll the whole lot. Just going to double check. No, it's a 7 I need, forgive me. So I'm just going to re-roll both, because, you know, that wasn't a great roll. No, so he fails to cast Guide. There you go.
Wowzers.
Right, so then what I will do is I'll move on and I'll cast Doom.
Ah.
And I want to cast Doom on your Leviathan Dreadnought.
My favourite.
In anticipation of what may come. So, boom! That does go off on a 7, sir. Now, you
Nice.
are out of 24 inches.
By a whisker, yes.
Yes, from the Sorcerer, so it goes off. Now, because I failed to cast Guide, I was going to use the Concordance of Firepower for her to get off a Smite. So to do a 3rd power. However, I probably need that 3rd command point to bolster the Black Guardian squad now. So I'm going to finish with her.
Okay.
And we'll move on to Smite.
Yes.
With this Spirit Seer.
Okay.
So, smite, sir. Well, it goes off perfectly on just what I needed there, a 5.
Okay. He must be in range of the sorcerer.
Yes, the sorcerer, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to deny that. Needing a 6. No,
exactly what
I
got.
meet
Okay.
it.
So it does go off. I could roll for the mortal wounds. Frankly, it doesn't matter because he's the nearest one.
Yes.
He's only got 1 left, so he's dead.
Oh, he did.
And now for my next
Trick.
trick.
Conjurer.
Jinx
Yeah.
on the Leviathan. Now, obviously, I could do it on the old obliterators there to help ensure their doom.
I think you're making the right life choice, though.
But, mind you, I don't have doom on them. I've got doom on the Leviathan.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
But you are going to have to take so many saves with those obliterators, it's not funny. But
If you don't roll them 6s, though.
4s. I will only be wounding on 4s. I need to sort of guarantee that these will be killed.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a tough one, folks. Right, no, I will cast Jinx on those obliterators.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
I think I just have to do it. It'd be nice to get rid of this. No, I'll go with my original instinct.
Cool.
Leviathan. Does go off perfectly on a 7.
Nice. And finally.
And finally, my final trick. It is smite into the Sakaran. So let's get a big power smite now. No.
That's a 1.
It's a 1 and a 3. It's a failed smite. Right, so not ideal. I will now, however, employ Discipline of the Black Guardians on my 20-man blob.
Hooray!
So that's 0 command points again. Do I get the command point back? No. So we're going to do the entire blob plus the 2 shuriken cannons at the 2 obliterators. That's
Okay.
what we're going to do. So first of all, let's do the shuriken cannons. Right. Rerolling 1s because of Aeon Shield. They all hit, because remember I'm hitting on 2s here, folks, with Discipline of the Black Guardians. To wound is 3s. Right, that is 4 wounds, but no rends.
Okay. So 2 up saves. They're good.
He loves it. Right, now let me get a bucket of dice. And now you die. 2s, rerolling 1s.
2s, re-rolling 1s.
The Autarch Aeon Shield sees your doom.
Yes.
Now, what I should have done is I think I made a mistake. I should have gone with my instinct and actually doomed the obliterators first off.
I thought that your instinct was a Leviathan.
No, because Can
I keep these?
No.
Okay.
It's because I got greedy. I was hoping to kill these blitz easily, and I hoped I'd get another smite off, but there we go. 6s is what I would like. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 6s.
Ah.
So
that's 2 3s.
that's quite nice. And then you've got to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 normal saves. So I might get away with this.
Easy. Give me these 6s.
Impossible, sir.
-3, right?
-3. So you're just looking at your 5-up saves, basically. If you fail all of them, you die. Ooh, failed 4, so 1 is killed, 1 is on 2 wounds.
Yes.
And then you've got to make all of these saves, Mr. Beard. Very exciting.
Needing no 1s.
Needing no 1s.
I'm-
You've only got 2
I'm
wounds
known
left.
for
You are known to roll 1s, Mr. Beard, it's true. Yeah, you did.
Damn it! Ouch.
Right, yes.
That
So
hurt.
Gambit's kind of actually paying off. So I will now do the Hemlock into the Leviathan. So I'd love to get, a million hits. I'll take that. 3, 4, 5. So now these are wounding on 3s, re-rolling because I did doom you. You are doomed. Yes. Right, so this is the bad news. All have wounded,
Yes.
and you are jinxed, sir. So this is a -1 to your save. So normally you'd have to 5-up invon here, except now it becomes a 6-up invon, Mr. Beard.
Cool.
Isn't that awesome?
What's the damage?
1,000,000. 2.
Damage 2.
Yeah, so the D size are good, but they are...
What's the range of them?
16 inches.
16-inch.
For your viewing pleasure, sir.
Auto hitting. Oh no, I wasn't
16
questioning
inches.
it.
Oh,
I
sure.
just
Just
think
in case
it's
anyone else was
insane that it's a 16-inch auto hit.
It is quite cheeky.
That's
Right.
Eldar.
That's what I
2, 4,
wanted.
6, 8, 10 wounds.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? 10 is the number.
I wanted at least 1 6.
Now you've got 4 wounds left now. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because you start on 14.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm kind of getting away with this now. My cheeky gambit might pay off. Next, the War Walkers will fire at you, sir.
Okay.
So the first War Walker, 6 shots. And these are re-rolling ones, by the way, because I am within 6 inches of the autarch. It's almost like I planned it, although I did roll very badly.
One of those 4s was a wound counter.
One of those 4s was a wound counter.
Yeah.
3, 4. So did I only hit twice then, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 hits. That's 1 wound, and you're doomed. Right, so 1 wound, but 1 is a rending wound, so you'll need to make. Well, you normally got a 2-up save, but this effectively becomes a minus, because you've got a -1 to your jinx with your save as well.
Right.
So 2, 3, 4. You'd normally need a 5-up. Yeah, it still becomes a 6-up anyway because of the -1 with jinx. So effectively, you need a 6.
That's a 1.
No, so you've got 3 wounds left now. Things are becoming tense.
Ouch.
To hit you now.
I don't want him to die. I've just finished painting him.
All hit but 1. Mr.
Great.
Beard. We must destroy him, I'm afraid, because you did hurt me last turn. It wasn't very nice. Right. 3 rends, Mr. Beards. 1 for each wound you have, plus you are doomed. Oh.
For goodness
Mr.
sake.
Beard.
What is wrong with you? What is this?
You did. Mr. Beard.
This one's slightly chipped, so that doesn't count.
It's chipped because I throw it against my enemies and crush them. You're dead, Mr. Beard. Mr. Beard.
Dead.
You're dead.
Why did you kill my Leviathan? Does he blow up?
Oh dear.
No, it doesn't even blow up. No, poor old Leviathan. He's not there anymore. I've just put my paintbrush down. Well, don't worry. There's still some more shooting.
Oh yes. Well, luckily.
You guys thought that was it, but no.
Well, luckily, I thought it would take 3 to kill him. You see.
Oh right.
But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it. That's fate's decree.
Yeah.
Actually, I can now fire this single obliterator.
Yeah.
All right. Reroll once because of Aeon's Shield.
Oh,
they
cool.
all hit, Mr. Beard.
Yes. How many
Okay.
6s are you going to roll? Guess it. I think
Should we
2.
go for 6?
I think 2. I didn't roll any.
No. So actually, just 5 wounds.
Just 5.
Now,
Just
don't roll
the 5.
3 ones.
He's fine. He's going to win me the game.
Right. Next, we have the Autarch Aeon Shield, his shuriken pistol.
Ah.
Although actually, I think I might have a very cool grenade I might be able to do at this range.
Oh, well.
Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I didn't think your arsenal was completely revealed.
Right, I do have the plasma grenade.
Oh, what is that? AP -7.
It's D6 shots. D6. Oh, it's only 2.
Oh, I think 2. That's a shame.
Hits on 2s.
Yep.
Both hit. Strength
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
1 wound, and
Yes.
it's -1 to your save, sir.
Okay. So 3 up.
Huzzah! You've lost a wound.
Yeah.
And then the Farseer,
Look at him.
Raya,
Poor little fella.
throw her singing spear. She hits.
I'm going to eat the singing spear.
She wounds. If you roll a 1 here, it does D3 damage, Mr. Beard. Oh,
It's fine.
Okay, and then finally,
Yes.
the Spirit Seer.
Ah.
Okay.
The
now, I'm
Seer
gonna
of
see
Spirits.
if he has a plasma grenade. I don't think he does, but I'm kind of hopeful. You know when you get hopeful about something?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Well, you do need more weapons.
I do. I don't have
No.
enough. Right. I'm going to mark you for death with my pistol, sir. Actually, I do hit.
Okay.
It is a wound.
Why are my sorcerers not BS2?
Well, this is
Riddle me that.
This is a Spirit Seer. He's better than a normal Warlock. you
Yeah.
see.
I don't have the option
It
of
is,
a better
it
warlock.
is a little bit embarrassing that a Chaos Sorcerer doesn't have a Blizzard skill of 2.
Yeah.
Right, would you like to make a save?
Oh, did you wound me?
Yes, please.
Okay, I need to stop moaning. Any AP?
No. Oh. Good news, Mr. Beard.
What?
I only have one more unit to fire.
Oh, good. I hope it's not that hemlock.
It is, actually.
Oh, cool. But at least it's degraded.
Well, I still. Well, incidentally, I auto hit you, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 5 auto hits.
Oh, cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
3s.
Right, so I didn't roll
Yeah.
exceptionally well. It
Oh,
is
wait, I don't get any
just-
saves.
You don't get any saves. You've lost 4 wounds.
4
from
wounds
that
down.
cigar, but you're still
10
alive.
to go. Okay, it's time for the charge phase. Because Morning is to die, apparently. I think, personally, this Obliterator on 1 wound is going to soak up all of this.
Oh, you do?
So Aeon Shield's charging in first, right?
No, the Guardian's charging first.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I
they'll
think
leave a
that's
nice little
foolish.
2-inch gap, and
It's foolish.
This is tactics.
Okay. Well, I need to do my Overwatch first.
Okay.
I need to do my profiles. Strength 9.
Strength 1 million.
AP 2. Damage 2.
Damage 2.
Doom for you. Or not.
Okay. The Guardians literally can't fail to charge, but I roll to see what I can do here.
They just run around him. A mosh
I'm
pit
gonna-
of death.
I'll just move these off camera because now I'll do some tactical movement, Mr. Beard.
To kill this 1 wound obliterator.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be right back. 20 nails in the coffin.
Now what I've done, bit of tabletop tactics for you.
Yeah.
You leave yourself a little gap.
Yeah.
Okay. These are still in unit coherency, but now I've got a gap here, and
Yeah.
I've also used the additional move to sort of push me forward a bit.
Yeah.
And then I'll move Aeon Seal in.
Yeah.
You see, there's a charge.
So he's in.
Now he gets in, but now more importantly,
Yeah.
he's still got a massive amount of screening
Yeah.
in front of him as well. So I'm sort of protecting him.
So the thing to remember here is if you don't want to make friends when you play at your friendly local gaming store, maybe save these tactics for the tournament scene. Because we're going to see some murdering happen right now. Do you have your dice?
Oh,
do you want to do Aeon Shield first?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
It's it's funny actually. I had them already ready.
Oh.
To hit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good roll.
Right, now, he did have a -1 to hit on his Starglaive, but you would never have known that.
No.
Right, now you die. Right, well, he is strength 6 with the Starglaive, so he's actually wounded you 4 times there, Mr. Beard.
Okay.
And the good news is
Yeah?
that the Starglaive is only -3.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Yes,
So I get a full 5 up invuln save.
that's right.
Excellent. I need...
We have to make
All
all
of
of
these.
these. He's only got 1 wound anyway. Right, it was a valiant effort.
I made 2.
Now, the good news is...
Does he explode?
You've got 2d3 damage. You lose 4 wounds.
Does
for
he
a -3.
explode? No, he doesn't explode. He wouldn't anyway. I'm just trying to make myself feel better at this stage. Is that the end?
Right.
Are you
that
finished
is
with
the
me?
end of the turn, yes. So,
Right.
I
It's
did
gonna
get overwhelming firepower.
Pick this guy up. I'm not sure you did.
Well, I don't know if you recall, but you did have this freshly painted Leviathan.
Oh yeah, I've still not
Um,
lobotomized myself.
I did destroy a unit of obliterators.
Yes.
And then your other unit, single wound obliterator, was killed with smite. So I did only kill 2 units, so I don't get the full points, but I get
That's a
1
shame.
point.
Okay.
It is a shame. I didn't get secure objective 1. I did get master the warp though, and I did cast 3 powers
Yeah.
successfully.
Yeah.
So I get D3 points for that.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Oh,
look,
cool.
It's a 3. So I got 4 points this turn, Mr. Beard.
Excellent. So that puts you on 8.
Yes.
We're no longer drawing your face. We're no longer drawing. I now need to make a triumphant comeback. I don't know about you.
You can do it.
I think it's going to be easy as we go into Iron Warriors. Turn 3. Kabla! May be downtrodden. We may be pummeled into the ground by the dirty Xenos.
We will
But-
never surrender.
Hey,
Sorry.
it's my line.
Sorry.
We will never surrender! here are my cards. I've got Supremacy, Witch Hunter, and For the Dark Gods. Actually, that's not bad. I think ultimately, ultimately I'm going to win, but I just want to see how far I can win. Oh yeah, don't forget to roll your d6 for a command point.
I might get a command point.
Yeah, go on. I'll explain the cards in a minute, shall I? Get rid of that. So, I need to control 3 objective markers. It is technically possible. It can be done. Witch Hunter, I need to kill a Psyker. Hopefully I can kill that Hemlock. That can be done. For the Dark Gods, score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed or failed a morale test during this turn. That's also possible. So, essentially, I need to kill a Hemlock and I need to get my butt over here with this Sorcerer. Maybe I'll cast Warp Time on himself. Okay, it can be done. Thy will be done. Are you scared?
Very.
You should be. Okay, it is turn 3. Believe it or not, I feel like I've aged about 3 days. The movement phase is done. Bones here. Hello. He's come to cheer me on.
Yes.
The crowd is roaring. Yeah, there you go.
Someone must bring the spider down.
Quiet, you. Okay, here's the plan. I need to hold 1, 2, 3 objectives. I need this Sorcerer to cast Warp Time upon himself, and then I will claim Supremacy, which is D3. Then I will roll a 1 or a 2 and claim 1 victory point. The second part of the plan. This and this Marine unit have stayed put. I want to get the full BS from the las cannons to take the Hemlocks out the sky. These also need to hold their objectives so I can get Supremacy. This Sakaran has also stayed put. He's going to be firing his turret directly upwards into the hull of the Hemlock, and then that will grant me Witch Hunter and For the Dark Gods. The Chaos Lord at the back there is going to allow me to reroll 1s. The plan is coming together.
It seems I'm doomed.
Yes.
Doomed.
I've had enough doom for one day. I'm going to go straight into the psychic phase to be over very quickly. Warp time. Need a 6. That is a 7.
Okay.
You are not allowed to deny.
Mr. Beard,
Yes, go on.
I'm going to try and deny it.
Yep, go on.
Now the good news is
Oh.
that I get a reroll.
Why did you get a reroll for?
It's the route to witnessing.
Oh, yes, of course. How many points does that cost?
Oh, it's free with the fussy.
Yes.
Right, I may as well use that reroll then.
You may as well.
Now I can reroll any number of the dice, which is very cool.
You should probably reroll both.
So I want. Do you want me to reroll both?
I want you to make a decision.
I'll reroll both.
Think about...
4, 5, 6, 7. It is successfully cast, Mr. Beard.
Hooray! Every cloud. And then I'm going to cast Smite at the Guardians, because they are the closest unit. That is a 7.
I deny you, sir.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, it goes off.
Hooray! D3 mortal wounds. It's 3.
Ulthwe saves.
Oh.
Oh, good.
You can't just let me enjoy anything, can you?
I'm a very cool person.
Two dead.
It's the Drakari in me, you
That's
see.
the end of the psychic phase. I have not claimed any cards. I don't know why I thought that was a thing. Shooting phase coming up next. We're going to kick off the shooting phase with these stoic warriors of iron. The las cannon and the bolters and the grenades are going to fire at the Hemlock, the Chaos Lord.
It's impossible.
The Chaos Lord is in support, allowing us to reroll 1s. I need a 4 for this las cannon. That's a 5. One more than I needed. Instant death. 3 to wound. That's a 3. I thought that was a 1 for a minute. I was about to throw the camera at Bone.
Alright, so I guess I just shouldn't roll a 6 here to save it.
I got very angry then. D6 wounds. Something funny?
Ulthwe saves. Alright, I lose 2 wounds.
Alright.
Do you have any command points
No,
left?
I don't have any command points left.
Sorry, I've been editing. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to move straight onto this unit. Same thing. Oh no, wait, I need to fire
You don't want to do your crack grenades
bolters
and
first.
the bolters?
Just shut up.
Right, so it's got 4 wounds left now.
We're going to do the bolters first. Rapid fire death into the sky. Alright, that's 2 hits. Death. comes in the form of 2 hits.
Yes.
5s and 6s. No.
No.
A crack grenade of death. No.
No.
Cool. Okay, next unit of Marines, we're going to do the bolters first into the Hemlock. They're all in rapid fire range, luckily. No rerolls this time. Cool, so 1 miss, 5 hits, 5s and 6s to wound. That is cocked. Okay, 1 wound. Cool. Moving on. The bolt pistol of death misses. The las cannon of death hits. No, no, it doesn't. Damn it! Last unit of Marines. Into the Hemlock again. Las cannon first this time. Needing a 4. Oh yes. Needing a 3 to wound. Oh yes.
6.
Oh God! What is wrong with you?
Sorry, Mr. Beard. I'm sorry.
I get so excited, and then you ruin everything with your rolling of the dice. It's fine. I don't need a las cannon to hit and wound. Well, I do. So these aren't in rapid fire range, I don't think. Let me measure. Bolters. Unbelievable. Bolters. 1 hit. 5s and 6s to wounds. There's no wounds. Not one.
Oh, dear.
This Hemlock is still in the air. It makes me very upset. Luckily, I have a Chaos Lord back here who's going to change the game.
It's good news, Mr. Beard.
Nope. Nope. Nope, he's not.
He can reroll once, though.
Oh, I can reroll once.
Yes.
Yeah, good point.
Just don't roll a 1 again. That would be the ultimate.
It's a hit. 5s and 6s to wound. Yep, that's not a wound. Right, we have 1 thing left to fire. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Everything is going to need to fire at this Hemlock because I need it to die to get 2 victory points. So, I'm going to start with the las cannons. Needing 4s. That's a good start.
It's
2 hits. I mean, that's not very nice. None of this is very nice. Look what you're making me do. That's 1 wound.
Okay, so.
Go on.
Sorry, Mr. Beard.
Oh, I thought that was it. 2 wounds.
Right. So
amazing.
6 is, I guess double 6 for the Ulthwe save. Then.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, it's got 2 wounds there.
Yeah. Heavy bolter. 1 hit. Nope. Cool. 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the last piece of the puzzle. It's on 2 wounds, right?
It's on 2 wounds.
Okay. Okay. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, there's some misses. There's 2 1s. I'm going to re-roll these 1s. And there's 1 more hit. It's 5 hits. I'm wounding on 3s.
Yes, Mr. Beard.
Okay, it's 3 wounds.
But it's only -1.
I kind of needed more than that.
1 save, 2 failed.
Okay, so that's 4 damage in total.
Oh dear. Ulthwe saves.
6 damage.
It does destroy
The Hemlock
Just.
is finally dead. Does it blow up? Go on, roll a 6.
Oh, that would be good.
Go on, do it. I want you to. My God. My God.
So the Chaos Lord, the Chaos Marines, and the Sakaran. I think it.
You think what? What is it? Tell me.
Well, I think it's D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
But it might be actually just a flat 3.
Why would it be?
Because sometimes these big things aren't. No, it's just D3.
Okay.
And it is within 6 inches. So D3 mortal wounds.
Yes. On. Okay.
2 mortal wounds on everything.
Okay. So the Sakaran's on 8. The Chaos Lord is now on 3. And we've got 2 dead Chaos Space Marines. So you lost for words.
Yeah.
I've lost for words. I can't believe
that's
it
your
blew
turn,
up.
isn't it?
That's my turn finished. Or is it? Because no, it is. Yep, it is.
You
Let's
can
not go
charge
away.
me and lose supremacy if you like.
I just want to kill more stuff. Okay, that's the end of the turn. Do they take morale? This unit over here?
Did you kill any?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Not this turn though.
Yes, because I got 3 mortal wounds. from the smite.
You? Oh, did you kill some with smite?
I smit them.
Okay. I passed.
Brilliant. So that's the end of the turn. I did manage to get Supremacy, Full of Dark Gods, and Witch Hunt, which is pretty cool. So these two were from the Hemlock. Supremacy, it's a D3.
Come on, dude.
Thanks,
Come on.
Bode. Thanks for your support.
That's right, I'm here for you, buddy. Come on. Oh, yeah, buddy!
Yeah!
Oh.
Game changer. So that's 5 victory points, which means I'm on ahead! Doom, on you. Okie doke. Before we get on to the next turn for the Ulthwe, we have drawn Supremacy, Strands of Fate, and Defend Objective 6. The Defend ones are pretty hard in this Maelstrom game from Chapter Approved. What does Strands of Fate do?
I needed to roll a d6, I rolled a 1,
Yep.
and it's at that objective there, so I can't really get it. So
Okay.
this turn I'll probably only get Supremacy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's a D3.
Do I get a command point? No.
I love it when you do that. Alright, movement phase coming up for the Ulthwe. Right. We're in the twilight hours of this game, or so Lawrence thinks. Talk us through your movement phase.
Well,
This looks friendly.
I've decided to retreat from you because I'm about to lose. And I've decided, just silly, it's silly really, I'm just going to try and get some points. I know that it's unlikely that I'll win, but we're just going to try and get the Supremacy anyway.
Yeah.
Because why
Well,
not?
it's good to be hopeful.
Yes, because that's what we have. That's
Yeah.
all we have as a dying race. We only
Yeah.
have our hope left.
Yeah. It's weird how they're a dying race.
Yeah.
They seem to be very good
They're very
at
light for
not
being a
dying.
race. Now, my big blob has advanced. This unit's advanced.
Yeah.
They can fire without penalty because of the battle focus. The Autarch Shield has gone up with them. And in fact, I'll make one amendment. We'll put him here as opposed to there, so these two can benefit as well.
Cool.
And that is basically it, other than the Hemlock using some Wings of Cain. We'll go and try and finish off that Sakaran.
It's like I never removed one.
Yeah.
Take one away,
Basically.
put one back.
So that is that.
Yep.
We are now pretty much ready for the Psychic phase next.
Alright.
Right, this is how we're going to play it. Actually, I'll do it with Isha and Raya first.
Ah.
She will cast Smite on your sorcerer. Sir.
Isha.
She shall show you the power of the warp. 4, 5, 6, 7, and she gets +1 to it. It becomes 8 because of the Ghost Helm of Ali Shazir.
Right.
Do you want to try and deny it?
No.
Okay then. D3 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds on that sorcerer. He's
Okay.
got 2 left.
Alright.
We will then cast Smite from this Spirit Seer. Fails to go off. Nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
We will then cast Smite from this Hemlock. Right, we don't know what that is. Let's just re-roll it. 4, 5, 6. So it would be a -2 at this point because I've cast my 3rd Smite. So that would also be a failed cast. Nothing I can do about it. We will then go back to Isha and we will cast Guide. Yeah, we'll cast Guides on the big blob.
Okay.
That goes off no problems.
Right. That's 10.
That's a 10.
Do you want to watch me deny it?
All right.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Oh!
Well done, Mr. Beard.
Well, good. Yep, I did it.
You did it.
I did it. Starting off gently. It's the shooting phase of the Hemlock is opening the rage from
In
the
Sakaran's
skies.
face, it is only 3, so
Okay.
that's actually not that great. Just the 2 wounds, so that's 4 damage. He is still alive.
Okay, 4 wounds remaining.
She's going to throw a Singing Spear at this sorcerer here.
Uh-huh.
It is a hit. It is a wound.
Okay. No AP, right?
No AP.
He's fine.
Very good. Right, next, this unit here will fire at the sorcerer.
Okay.
So let's do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 shots. Miss, 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 miss. And then... Right, 2 Wrens. So you need to double 6 and then 3 normal saves in addition to that.
Easy.
So
He's dead.
he's dead, Mr. Beard.
Bye.
Right, this War Walker will fire at the unit on top there in that ruin. So 4 hits.
Yep.
1 rend and 1 wound.
I love these Wrens.
Yeah, now you are in ruins, so
5 up for the Wrens.
Yay.
Hooray! And normal save. No.
of course.
1 drops off the balcony.
Right, these 2 shuriken cannons will fire over here, and then the rest of the guardians that are in range will fire at the unit up there.
Cool.
Shuriken cannons. Guide. Oh no, guide didn't go off, so ignore that. And then 2 wounds. 3 wounds.
Okay. Any AP?
No AP. They love it.
They're fine.
Okay, we have 8 guardians from the big blob here in range of those space marines. Oh, that was quite good.
Very good.
Now to
Very
wounds.
kitty.
Right, 3 rends. And then you've got to make 5 normal saves.
Easy.
So the rends on 5 ups because you're in
5 ups.
3 kills.
Right. Good start.
And then 5 normal saves.
2 ups.
Oh, you're dead.
They're gone as well.
Dead.
Blown from the balcony.
Right, the pain is nearly over. This one now will fire at this marine unit. Rerolling 1s because of the autarch. Only 2 wounds.
Okay. This unit, right?
Yes.
Okay. 3 ups.
1 killed.
Excellent.
And I'll go straight on to the second War Walker who's also in range with them. Rerolling the 1s.
Very
And
good.
then hopefully some rends. No rends, but all wounded, so 5 wounds.
Easy. 3 ups. Awesome. Awesome. The entire unit is blown into oblivion. Serves me right for rolling like a fool. Pain train has come into the station. That station is death, doom, and destruction. It's time to roll for supremacy.
Okay, choo choo.
Choo choo.
Choo
Choo choo. More like
choo boo.
choo boo. Ah.
So that means I'm now on 9 victory points.
Yes.
Can't get these other 2
Okay.
now. So we're drawing.
Drawing victory points. That means I must suffer probably 1 last turn before I flog myself. Okay, let's get this over with. Drew 3 cards. Master of the Warp cannot be claimed. Defend Objective 5 is over here, being held by the Farseer. And overwhelming firepower. That is my only hope. I need to kill this Hemlock. It's like a recurring nightmare. Movement phase. Time for everyone's favourite time.
6.
No. No command point. So the movement phase is complete. That is it. The Chaos Lord has moved forward to be menacing. That is all. We're going to go straight into the shooting phase.
Yes.
Do you like that tactic?
It's a great tactic.
Yes, thanks very much. So we're going to go straight in. We're going to start off with the Sakaran. It's going to fire its entire payload into the Hemlock. We're on 4 wounds, so that means I'm BS4. Sadly, I'm now hitting on 5s because it's a flyer. No, I'm not. I'm hitting on 4s because I'm doing the accelerator autocannon first.
Yes.
So 4s, re-rolling 1s.
Oh dear.
There's a 1.
Oh dear.
So few misses there. Re-roll the 1. Cool. That's half. It's 50%.
That's 50%.
It's not the end of the world.
That's true.
3s to wound. Okay. So no 6s, annoyingly.
I saved 2. I failed 1, Mr. Beard.
Okay, so that's 2 wounds down.
Ulthwe. No, it doesn't.
Still
It's
2 wounds
It's got
down.
9 wounds left.
Okay, so 2 last cannons. Both miss. And then the heavy bolter. Excellent. Right. Moving on. Las cannon from the Chaos Space Marines. That is a miss.
Oh dear.
Amazing.
Crack grenade.
We've got
for the win.
a crack grenade for the win. It's a hit. Ominous.
It is ominous.
Ominous. Looking for a 4. That is a 1.
Okay.
I fear
the bolter.
the end is near. Rapid fire bolter. 1 hit. No, 2 hits. 2 hits. Are you scared?
Yes.
5s and 6s to wound. That is a wound.
I saved.
You saved.
Yes.
Cool. And then finally, the bolt pistol of death is a miss. That's the end of my turn. I scored no points. I'm going to discard these now. Do you want to... Should we do your turn, or do you want to concede?
I'm probably happy to concede.
Ulthwe, finishing up in a minute. Just going to appreciate the cinema for a moment. Although it has been a pretty brutal few turns, that does look very cool.
It does
Look at that.
cool.
It's a final stand for the Iron Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So-
were besieged, so.
Oh no, that's embarrassing. It's normally what we do.
Right, do I get a command point back? No. Now, incidentally, I did draw the hidden path, which is objective 1.
Yep.
I actually get this point automatically because there are no enemy units within 12 inches.
Yes.
I got priority orders received, objective 3. Can't get that this turn. Behind enemy lines, well, yes, I can get that this turn. But frankly, I think we're just going to see what happens. I'm happy to move into the psychic phase, Mr. Beard.
Do it.
Okay. She will cast Guides. And she'll cast it on the forward unit.
Yep.
Goes off.
Excellent.
She is out of smite range. What is she? Can we snipe those folks up there? No, she is out of snipe range. She will then cast Doom. She will cast Doom on the Sakaran.
Yep.
She does cast Doom.
Very good.
That's that. And then he's out of range, so he'll just cast Protect on the big blob because he can. And that is a success. We go straight into the shooting. Double D side into the Sakaran, sir.
Yes.
Well, he would have cast Smite beforehand as well.
Oh yeah, go on.
Because why not? It goes off.
Yes.
D3 mortal wounds. Just the one, so the Smite's, the Sakaran's now on 3 wounds.
Okay.
And then 2D3 D sides in the shooting phase. It's only the 2. Perhaps it's fated to survive. No, it's dead.
Shall we call it there?
Yes,
I think that's an appropriately large nail in the coffin full of nails.
Yes.
Let's summarise.
Hello, Mr. Beard. You've been a
That
little
was
voice in my ear
the-
all game, haven't you?
The ninja Ulthwe.
I thoroughly
Space
enjoyed
Ops.
that game. That was a good laugh.
So did I.
That was good fun. Ulthwe are powerful, man.
Well, I mean, I conceded, so you won. Well done. Yeah,
To be
they're
fair,
crazy. They're really good.
Considering there's not that much left.
No, I mean, actually, you had a great first turn, didn't you? Destroyed both my Wave Serpents, destroyed a unit of Guardians. I definitely put the damage in. Sadly, with some shenanigans in my deployment, you weren't really in range to get my Hemlocks in the first turn.
They're devastating.
And yeah, they basically won me the
very,
game,
very
didn't
powerful.
they? Those and the big Guardians. So hopefully, you older fans have seen how good a Guardian blob can be.
Yeah, right.
And I didn't really get to show you all of the other cool things you can do. Like usually I put Protect on them, and then I can activate Celestial Shield, which will give them a 4-up invuln, but with Protect it suddenly becomes a 3-up invuln, and then I tank the first wounds on the Guardian platforms. It becomes really nasty. It's really effective. But yeah, I mean, the War Walkers aren't that good, but they're a bit of fun.
They did alright.
Obliterators are amazing. Every single time they arrive, they always do some serious damage.
Yeah, I think I better get another unit of the Blitz, I think, although he died very quickly, I was pleased with how the Demon Prince did. I think with that loadout and the Relic and his Warlord trait, he's pretty powerful. I think against less savage armies, he caused some mischief for sure. And actually, although he was dealt with in a turn, admittedly by a Hemlock, the Leviathan was pretty good. I think I'm probably going to go try and get another
Second
couple
gun?
of maybe another couple of guns from Forge World and just try out. There's some really, really good ones on there. You've got the Soul Burner for the Mortal Wounds. You've got the Grav Bombard as well.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Flux
good.
Bombards. Very cool names.
Very cool name.
I like the Decimator with Grav with the Soul Burner petard as well. A bit cheaper, but not as resilient and not as accurate as the Leviathan.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's
2d3 on the Leviathan.
Yeah, it's very
Cool.
it's very interesting. I mean, look, it's a pretty good Iron Warriors list in terms of the firepower that you've got.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I think obviously your next rendition is much better.
Oh yes.
You just need to paint up the dish. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot of cultists to paint.
You need the cultists to help bring it into Elder territory, I think.
You think so?
I think so. Then all of a sudden it gets quite interesting. Tide of Traitors, and then
The best list ever.
Yeah, you'll hurt the spider. Then I'll be very sad. Isha and Raya will have to cry a tear of Isha, which if you're an Ulthwe fan, you know what I'm talking about. It's all very good. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea. Great, thank you for being the first guest on Beardoscope Freeview.
Thank you. I felt very welcome.
Ah, well, good.
You know, despite bringing the cheese here, you only scoffed at it in the entire game.
I hope you guys it's all in jest.
Yes.
It's all in jest.
Everything we do is in jest.
Yeah.
So, guys, that is the first Beardoscope battle report here on Freeview.
Yeah. Comments.
So, are constructive
very
feedback.
welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring them on.
He's been doing sterling work over on Demand. So if you're not already an on-demand subscriber, you can go check it out on the website and see plenty more of these style battle reports. In fact, you're getting so many videos now recently because we've upped the content rate that you're just saturated in it.
Yeah.
We're swimming in videos.
They're everywhere.
But Beard, well done. Always a pleasure to have a game with you, sir.
Thanks kindly.
You should probably lead this out now.
Okay.
I'm your guest. You are the master.
I don't know what to say now. Thank you all for watching. Like he said, get yourself over to On Demand on the website. Free trials available. Look at all my vast library of videos if you enjoyed this one. And we'll catch you next time.